One.
Hey guys, you know how there's so many unnecessary sequels in the world? Well, guess what? We have an unnecessary sequel right here. Welcome to Worst Entry. We're sequels. I'm here with.
That kind of lines up with the
What?
one I had planned, which was, "Hello and welcome to the Vulture Culture Podcast, the only podcast where we can make a sequel episode of an episode where we talk about sequels."
True, true. This is a sequel to the sequels. I'm here with
It's
Sirplayalot
sequel
and
Yeah.
month
RoxyReviews.
starring Doug Walker, who's totally in this video.
Hey
Yay!
guys! Uh,
Hi guys.
guys,
Yeah,
we're gonna talk
You sound
about.
more, you
we're
sound,
doing
you
a
sound more like
sequel
you sound more like
to
Toad.
favorite
Hey
sequels,
Mario!
which,
Sorry.
not to say it, favorite sequels, which I don't know how you feel about it now, but honestly, I think it was like kind of the weakest special of
Mm,
season one.
I mean, what did it have to go up against? Fictional crushes, best TV shows, and top 10 best and
Best
worst
and
video
worst
games.
games.
Yeah, so I mean, we were honestly, I think in hindsight's 2020, we probably should have done worst movies or sorry, best movies at that point, just so that it fit the theme. But
I think
um,
it also didn't help that that episode had
no
no
editing.
editing to it.
Yeah, because I was burnt out from the worst games list or best games list
The
because
best games.
that took so long to come out. Jesus. Anyways, but it's fitting here
We're
that we're
never doing a video like that again.
top 10, whatever. Top 10 best prequels. At some point, I don't know. I made a joke about that in
Top 17 best prequels.
top 17 best prequels. We'd fucking run out of movies to talk about. We just repeat over. So anyway, so because of how season 3 has been going, and by the time of us recording it, we don't know. Well, we all know how this season's going to go.
Well, this is the only other exception, like X-Men, where we're recording it ahead of time.
Yeah, because I've been really wanting to do this episode, just like how I really wanted to do X-Men. But X-Men was way more of the fact that Roxy just seen it. So I was like, let's just do it while it's fresh in their mind. So we did that, and then we did Origins at the same time because those two movies don't deserve. They deserve to be combined into one shit show. Anyways,
Yeah.
so finally we're going to give a proper, and when I mean proper, I mean actual like edited episode of the sequels, but we're going over the worst ones. Which, uh, sound guy, play the music. What are the rules? Okay. All right, so we have some rules here that I want to make sure to get out of the way. Um, unlike what we normally do, let's start with the first rule. Rule number 1. Obviously, no first entries. I think that's pretty self-explanatory. We don't need any. We don't need to bring up
So
any.
you mean we can only put sequels on this list of sequels?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, basically, that's what you need to do. If you don't do that, you might get fired. Anyways, other than that, number 2, and I didn't add this rule last time, but if it's a sequel, I mean, if it's a spin-off, then it is not allowed on the list. I don't think we added in any spin-offs. Like, Puss in
Yeah, but
Boots in the last
I know
book is
you
the
were.
only closest
I
one.
know you were really wanting to add Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League.
Yes, but I made sure to add this rule in, and there is no exceptions. Unless the sequel is like to a spin-off
Unless
series.
it's a sequel to us.
Yeah, like
So like Puss in Boots 2, but like obviously that's not going to be on this list.
oh yeah, no.
But we're saying that like it would technically count for the criteria, but
Um
obviously it's way too good to be here.
yeah, but not only that, we're also not including um we're not we're not going to include anything like that unless it is directly a sequel to it. Speaking of which, what is a sequel? To be labeled a sequel, it must be labeled as such and published by the same distributor slash company. An exception is if it's connected to the lore in some way, shape, or form. This is like 3D Mario, Elder Scrolls Online. those kinds of things. As long as it's still connected and it's outright stated it is a sequel, it's a sequel, you're allowed to add it. Rule number 4, and this is the one that saved a lot of movies from being on this list, because this would have just been a shit show altogether. Rule number 4: no cinematic universe movies to count as a sequel to the universe. So you can't put Black Widow on here or Thunderbolts, just to name an
It
example.
has to be like a sequel to a specific movie
Yes.
in there, like Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Okay, like I allowed Avengers: Infinity War to be on Sir's list, but I don't think I would allow Avengers, but I would allow Iron Man 3, like the Iron Man movies, Spider-Man: Far From Home, Thor: Ragnarok, or Dark World, or Love and Thunder, so on and so forth. Those would be allowed, but not if it's like like, oh well, I never watched Ant-Man 2, but I'm gonna add Ant-Man Quantumania. No, that's not allowed. Speaking of which, rule number 5: if it's covered already, sorry to say, I will not be allowing it to this list. We did this for an episode. I can't remember. Worst protagonist. We went with this rule of, if we already talked about the character from a series, it would be kind of stupid to add in the protagonist. So I'm allowing us to talk about, if like we talked about, like, as an example, the boss from Metal Gear, and I only talked about the boss from Metal Gear in that video, I would be allowed to include Metal Gear Solid 3 on this list, because if I only talked about a character, then it obviously doesn't reflect the entire movie's standards. So, basically, if we talked about it in worst video games, or if we're going to talk about it in an upcoming worst movies list, if we ever get around to that, it will not be allowed. But if we mention a character from the project and worst protagonists or worst villains, it is allowed. So, rule number 6: no easy targets. What we mean by this is, if it's a movie to like a bootleg bullshit crap fest, like A Cars Life 2 or Ratatouille 2 or whatever, obviously not. We're not going to allow that.
Don't say Sharknado.
I was going to make a joke and say Sharknado, but Sharknado would be allowed because it's not a bootleg. So, you're fine. But that would have been such
Sharknado's not on my list. I mean, every Sharknado movie is 10 out of 10. How can you not watch Sharknado and start furiously masturbating? I mean, come on.
What the fuck? I was gonna make a joke and say, fuck. Damn it. I forgot. Man. I was gonna say even the one
job.
that True. The dirty non-binaries stealing our jobs. Anyways,
What?
I don't know. I was gonna say, even the one that has the tagline "Make America Bait Again," even that one's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece.
Yes.
Damn.
You wanna know how I know it's a 10 out of 10 masterpiece? Because they launched themselves out of a Sharknado using the hand of the big Jesus statue from Brazil.
Okay. I do have. Wait. Number 7. Okay, so this is another. Okay. Like always, no double entries, 1 entry per franchise. Spin-offs that got sequels, however, did get a sequel, like God forbid a Lightyear 2, would be allowed. Like Lightyear 2 and Toy Story 5, whatever, stuff like that. Number 8, if you haven't at least seen one other piece of the media, you cannot add it. You can't have Xenoblade 2 if you haven't at least played 1, 3, or X, as an example. So if you at least interacted it one time.
But can we at least include it as part of honorable mentions or dishonorable mentions?
Honorable mentions, I will allow a little bit of a buffer. Honorable mentions can pretty much, aside the don't add in, oh my god, you can add it in as an honorable mention, but it's fine. Because honorable mentions can pretty much go against the rules a little bit. I would still say try to keep it original, I guess. You know what I mean? Anyways, I think that's all. That's all the rules. Also, as always, this is just our personal opinion. And if you don't agree with it, that's 100% fine. Leave it down in the comments why you don't like it. And hey, while you're down there, leave us some of the sequels you don't like. Anyways.
Keep in mind, if something's not on our list, we literally might not have seen it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Honestly, let's be honest here. None of us have Dial of Destiny on our list.
I've seen Dial of Destiny. It's not on my list because I literally forgot to put it on.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep. So it's literally a case of either us forgetting that it existed, or us, either us forgetting about it,
or just us not being able to fit it in.
Or we already talked about it in a previous episode, which, by the way, go watch the other worst list. Or if we already talked about it in an episode like X3, Stranger Things 3, or whatever. Oh yeah, one more thing. Specific episodes of TV shows are also not allowed on the list. I want to make that perfectly clear. A specific season of a TV show will just not be allowed. I just wanted to clear the air, but sequel series are allowed. Like
it has to be. It has to be a sequel show.
Yeah, like Better Call Saul or whatever. Which, by the way, don't expect to see Better Call Saul on here. I swear to God. If you think I'm going to put that on here, go watch. Oh yeah, also go watch Best Sequels, because it'll kind of give you an insight of what you might see here. So, also,
well, I haven't seen any of the Terminator sequels past two, so.
Well, one more thing. There will be spoilers. If you see the thing come up, just expect that there's going to be spoilers and skip to the next one. If you stay around, that is your own fault. So, with that very long and lengthy introduction out of the way and explaining the rules to all of you, I'm going to pick the order. The order will go Roxy, then Sir, then me. I am going to go last this episode because I think I went.
Ooh.
I think I went last in.
I get to be the middleman this time.
Yeah, I don't think Roxy started off any of them, so I thought it'd be interesting if we let Roxy start off.
Yeah, I was like, aren't I usually in the middle?
Yeah, you're normally in the middle. So we have. Oh, also another thing, we have 2 honorable mentions, just like in Worst Protagonist. There was a lot of sequels I wanted to include on here, and because I don't think we'll ever do like a Redux episode like we kind of plan to do with Best Video Games, we're just gonna do it here. We're gonna allow 2. We got 2 dishonorable mentions that we can add on here. And Roxy, what is your first dishonorable mention?
My first dishonorable mention is The Rise of Skywalker.
Isn't that the 9th Star Wars movie? The 9th one? Okay. Alright, go ahead. What's wrong with the movie?
So...
What's wrong with it?
More like,
come on.
How about what's right with it? That would be the shorter answer.
Yeah, literally everybody watching this already knows what's wrong with it.
I actually haven't haven't watched
it,
so I don't know.
Okay, well, let me explain then. So, you know how in Return of the Jedi, Anakin turns, he returns, returns of the Jedi, and throws Palpatine off a cliff and he explodes?
Oh, yeah!
In the Death Star, which then also explodes.
Is this the funny, somehow Palpatine returned movie?
Yes.
Oh,
the reason it's an honorable mention is because I can at least laugh at how stupid it is.
Isn't that also Oscar Isaac's character saying that? That's fucking awesome. Hell yeah, Moon Knight is in a Star Wars movie. Anyways, continue.
It's in 3 Star Wars movies.
Wow.
But yeah, so you know how Palpatine killed... Sorry, you know how Anakin killed Palpatine to save his son? That didn't mean shit. Turns out the real people who are gonna have things that matter are these guys. Oscar Isaac and Finn McMissile and Rey Skywalker.
Is that actually his name?
So
Finn McMissile?
No, that's from Cars 2.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, what kind of fuck ass name is that for the Star Wars universe? Then again, Jar Jar Binks. Okay, I guess you know what? I guess I would be the
Well,
dumbest.
he's an alien, so it's fine.
Yeah, no, I guess. Okay, sorry. I'm. See,
But so
you explaining Star Wars
it's
to me. Oh,
so dumb because no, seriously, The Rise of Skywalker feels like a fan fiction written by a 5-year-old. Because they're like, "Oh, Palpatine's back." They don't explain how he's back, by the way.
yeah.
And so
He,
Kylo Ren meets him and is like, "Wow, let me turn Rey to the dark side." And Palpatine's like, "Yeah, okay." And so they're on Palpatine and Kylo Ren are on this evil Sith planet called Exegol. Wow, it's so
Whoa.
spooky. And
this all sounds so
and
fucking
okay,
stupid.
you want to know? Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Uh,
and Palpatine is planning to take the galaxy again, and Kylo Ren wants to turn Rey. So, in order to get to Exegol, you need to find one of two devices in existence called Wayfinders, which just, I guess, give you a map there. But like, why can't you just? Why do you need a Wayfinder to get there? What? That's stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, hello, my roommate just got back. No, I was just saying hi. It's
This is this like
You can turn
the
on the light.
is this like the end of like the Star Wars series? By the way, like they never did like the
Yes, this is the last movie.
so like aside like what wasn't there like a movie that came out during Endgame, like when Endgame came out, like 2019?
That- They
Last
they wanted to be Endgame with this movie so badly
Yeah,
at the
they wanted
end.
to be Endgame. And I
really.
mean, I guess they were Endgame because Endgame is also bad, but not to this degree.
No, at least Endgame gave like a
But
satisfying conclusion to like the main villain and characters. Here it just sounds
yeah,
like they were
so
basically like throw
oh, okay,
everything at
you're
the
not
wall.
gonna believe this.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's pretty obvious that the sequel trilogy was being wrestled with. It was just directors fighting over a vision because they didn't make a plan beforehand. So you know how in The Last Jedi it's revealed, oh, by the way, Rey, your parents were just random people.
Yeah.
So wait, how are
Turns out
they?
they
So then
weren't.
actually, so then Rise of Skywalker decides to come in and be like, oh yeah, by the way, your parents were your dad was Palpatine's son, so you're Palpatine's granddaughter. You're Rey Palpatine.
What? Then why was she called Skywalker? What?
because she takes the Skywalker name at the end of the movie. even
What?
though even though the whole movie, the message of the movie is, oh, don't be ashamed just because you have bad family members. You're your own person. It's okay. Don't worry about it. So, she abandons her family name and joins another one.
The
So,
the better.
that fits.
This is so. This
That
sounds
fits with what they're.
so dumb.
No,
So
It
Caroline, if you
sounds
think it
stupid.
sounds
Imagine actually
Caroline,
watching it.
Caroline, if you think it sounds stupid, you are not ready. So they go to a planet because they need to find they're going for after like where the bounty hunter that hunted down Ray's parents were, to see if he had any information that could help them find the other Wayfinder. And so Lando Calrissian shows up and is like, "Hi," and then he leaves. So so then they all fall into quicksand and there's a cave underneath it. Don't ask how that works. And they
huh?
find a big snake creature. So, but it has a wound on it. So Ray uses the Force to heal that wound, and then it knocks down a wall and leaves like a thank you NPC. Also, I know what you're thinking. If you can use the Force to heal people, doesn't that mean Anakin had no reason to turn to the dark side? Yes, yes, that is what that means.
So
So
basically, it just takes everything from like the first few movies, shits on it, and then go, all right, here's the script. What's the point of
yeah,
that?
just the existence of Force healing means that the entire story of this franchise is nuked. Because the story hinges on Anakin joining Palpatine.
Yeah,
But
because
whatever.
wasn't that the man? This so
But so
so the reason why you didn't put
but so they find,
I'm sorry.
and it turns out the guy that they were looking for fell into this quicksand, and they find his skeleton and a knife that he had on him. Because if they had just gone to the abandoned ship of his, they would have not ended up getting the information they wanted. So thanks. Oh, but it's the will of the Force. It's the will of the Force. Yeah, I know the Phantom Menace did that, but it's stupid.
This all sounds stupid.
But no, if you think it sounds dumb, it gets worse. So they go to the planet where
How?
apparently the remains of they go to the planet where apparently the remains of the second Death Star landed, even though it, exploded in all directions. But apparently like half of it just landed on this planet intact.
What?
And
Wait, so
so,
what was the point of it blowing up in the first place? And it's just fine. Is this a
but
FNAF?
so
Is this like
they go
security?
onto this
Is it like
they go onto this
Sorry.
planet and they use the dagger, which apparently has it has a literal like extra thing on it that you can flip open, and if you stand at the exact right angle and distance, it tell and points it at the Death Star wreckage. It tells you where you need to go to get the second wayfinder.
So, okay, so is this like a FNAF security breach type beat where it's like somehow the fucking pizzeria that got burnt down was apparently fine and active? Like, is that how like the death?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the point of
So
burning Brit?
not just that, but this bounty hunter Palpatine hired apparently wrote coordinates for how to find a thing in the Death Star on his knife. And also they happen to be standing at the right angle and distance to immediately figure it out, but whatever.
Yeah, you know what? That idea I
So
originally
they go
had that I was
so,
originally gonna give for Star Wars month, yeah, that ain't happening. What the fuck? If this is what it if this is how it ends, then what the fuck? Why would I care? Why like? What's the point of caring
no,
about
I'm
anything?
still up for a Star Wars. I'm still up for a Star Wars month because like the rest of the movies are good. That's so Ray goes onto the wreckage. Oh yeah, by the way, Palpatine announced to everybody in the galaxy that he was going to show up and take over the galaxy again for no reason really. He was like, "Oh yeah, by the way, in like 24 hours I'm going to take over the galaxy."
Okay,
Why would you give
bye.
them a warning?
This sounds so dumb. Oh
Why'd you
man,
give them a warning? By the way, that actual message isn't in the movie. You want to know how people first knew about this?
how?
It was in a Fortnite event. That's actually true.
That's so stupid. Why any of this?
It
All right,
is.
I can see why this isn't because like
Which I guess does that mean Fortnite and Star Wars take place in the same universe?
I guess. I guess they take place at the very least in the
Anyway,
same galaxy. So yeah, so why wasn't this on your worst? Why wasn't this actually on your worst list?
just because it's so stupid, it ends up being funny. Oh yeah, also so they go to this so oh yeah, no, I can't believe I forgot about this when someone's saying it. So they know. You want to know how they figure out where they need to go to use the knife to
How?
find out where the thing is? Because C3PO reads the text on the knife and is like, "Oh, well, this is written in Sith language. I can understand it perfectly fine, but also I can't tell you what it means." Dude, you're a translator droid. Why would you be programmed with the function to read that but not say it? Are you fucking kidding me?
This all sounds so dumb.
Also, keep in mind, he was built at a time where the Sith were considered extinct. So that would be like, you know what the real world equivalent of that would be? That would be like making a
Understanding
robot that can read like fucking
ancient Mesopotamian.
Mesopotamian language,
Yeah.
but it can't tell you what it says because the Mesopotamians did like empires and stuff. Like
This all.
that would be like the
Empires and stuff.
This sounds so dumb.
they,
What's the point of making a
And,
droid like
so they
that?
go to this planet to have this guy hack into C3PO so he can tell them what it says, but doing so will destroy his memory. Oh no. So so C3PO's tells them and then he forgets everything and then R2D2 literally just pulls up a copy of his memory and puts it in. So that didn't fucking matter.
Aw.
But
We,
okay.
worst part about it, we didn't get a scene of him like, my memories! What did you do to my memories?
Oh
But yeah, so then, as if it couldn't get any dumber, so Rey goes into the Death Star to get the Wayfinder, and then Kylo Ren shows up and breaks the Wayfinder, and says that the only way she can go to Exegol is with him. And then they get in a lightsaber fight, and also, by the way, they discovered this on the planet. Oh my god, I forgot about the fucking spy thing! There's
What?
so much stupid in this
You know-
movie.
There's so much.
You know,
Okay,
to
no, Caroline,
save us
Caroline.
time. Oh, what?
No, you're not gonna believe this. So first off, it's established that you can force project yourself. I mean, it was established in The Last Jedi. You can like use the force to see yourself in a different location, but this time you can actually affect what's in that location. Even though Luke was a hologram in the previous movie, but Rey can like actually like manipulate the stuff in Kylo Ren's room, and that's even how he finds out that she's there. But not just that.
What?
Oh my god! When they're on the planet when they're on the planet where they get the knife, Kylo Ren and Rey have a tug of war battle on a prisoner ship that has Chewbacca on it, and then Rey accidentally blows it up with Force lightning because she's related to Palpatine. But then it's revealed like 2 minutes later that Chewbacca was just on a different ship that was like right next to it, and we didn't see. And also, so while they're on that planet where they do the C-3PO thing, they also try to rescue Chewbacca, and so they almost get killed by a bunch of first order um by a bunch of first order troops. But then General Hux, the guy who was like the third in command in the First Order, right? The guy who announced Starkiller Base and was like, so we're going to destroy the Republic, basically Space Hitler, right? The guy who blew up a bunch of planets and stuff.
Okay.
He shows up and he's like, oh, one of you troopers, can you please hand me your gun? I want to execute them myself. And then he shoots the two troopers and says, I'm a resistance spy.
What? Oh, is that the clip where he's like, I'm a spy? For no
Yes, that's where that comes from.
What's the point of that? This sucks. I don't want to hear any more about this movie. This sounds like absolute...
No, Caroline. I'm gonna fucking Ludovico technique you with this shit. You have to hear the rest of it.
I can't. We'll
At least leave it off with the line.
No,
I don't care.
No, Caroline,
Yeah,
you
that
don't
line,
understand.
please.
You don't understand how bad this movie is, but it's at least so bad I have to laugh at it. So what happens is Rey gets to Exegol and Palpatine's like, yes, now kill me and my spirit will go into your body and possess you. And Rey's like, oh no, and then Kylo Ren shows up and Palpatine throws him off a cliff using the Force. And then he's like, look, I have a bunch of Star Destroyers, and then like a million Star Destroyers come out of the ground, and one of them shoots a Death Star laser at the planet where they did the memory thing with C-3PO, and it just immediately explodes. And it's like, oh my god, there are like 50 million Death Stars now. Oh no. And
Wasn't it? Didn't like
they're
they're
that advanced. But you know what the best part is?
What?
They're that advanced now, but you know what the best part is? There's a control tower on the ground that tells them which directions to navigate because the Star Destroyers can't fly up without it.
Wow, so advanced that you can't even fucking program an up.
They're advanced enough to blow up planets, but not enough so that the people piloting them can literally just fucking look outside, I guess. Even though they have windows, but whatever.
Okay,
So
no, Roxy.
the rebels come in, the resistance
Hey,
comes in and
Roxy.
starts bombing those, and starts destroying that tower, and then it's like, oh, well, we gotta switch it to the command tower that's on one of these Star Destroyers now, so the rest of them can fly out.
Look, Roxy,
Whatever.
we
So dumb.
we have
No, Caroline.
Roxy, we have to move on, man. We've been going for almost 30 minutes.
No, okay, you know what? I'll just speed it up.
Okay, go ahead.
So
No. Okay.
So Kylo Ren using the Force teleports his lightsaber to Rey because of what I told you earlier, where they can manipulate the environment. He just fucking hands Rey his lightsaber in the Force, and then she double lightsaber flex Palpatine's lightning to kill him, And then he doesn't possess her like he said he was going to. So why did he even say that? And the day is saved. Wowie's owie. Lando comes back in the climax with a bunch of other people. And it has no emotional value.
Well,
Whatever. Oh, yeah. Oh, and to add extra salt to the wound, all the other Jedi in Rey's mind say, "Rey, you gotta do it. You gotta be good. You gotta like win. You gotta fight. You can do it." And it's like, come on, man, really? But
the,
so Rey buries the lightsabers on Tatooine, and then some random lady shows up and is like, "Who are you?" And she's like, "I'm Rey Skywalker."
cuts to black, movie over. Like that.
Yep.
Jesus. I don't even see how this is. You love Star Wars. I don't see how this is funny at all. Like, this sounds like.
Because it. Trust me, if you actually watch the movie, it's so outrageous it ends up being like you end up not being able to take it seriously.
I don't think I could take it seriously right now. Oh my god. Anyways. Okay. Damn,
Okay.
you had a lot to say there, Roxy. But I get it.
Yeah, because that movie is concentrated stupidity.
Well,
I'm pretty sure it's more dense than the fucking carbonite Han Solo was frozen in.
Well, alright, so now going on to Sir. What is your dishonorable mention number 1?
Alright. Okay. I was originally going to have this on the list, but plans changed since I remember a much more disappointing sequel. And it's so bad. It is The Hunchback of Notre Dame 2.
Oh, yes, the sequel to the highly acclaimed.
I was going to...
Are the Disney...
I was about to say, I'm at least going to assume everyone has at least one direct-to-DVD Disney sequel on their list, because, good lord, there's so many to pick from.
No, because I literally forgot about Mulan 2 until right now.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
But I'm sure it probably would have been on my list if I remembered it.
It probably would have been on mine. I didn't think about Mulan 2. God. So Hunchback of Notre Dame 2, aka Unnecessary, the movie.
Yeah. It's like... Sorry. It's... Actually, can I get a drink real quick?
Yeah. Go ahead.
We're back. A Quasimodo story no one wanted.
Yep.
Yes. This feels... Because even as a hopeless romantic who easily gets into love stories, this did not do it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Especially since Quasi never needed a girlfriend. Sure, he was into Esmeralda, but he liked her better as a friend, especially when she ended up with Phoebus. Oh my god. Phoebus... Hey, you remember in the first movie where Phoebus was a huge racist against traveling carnival people?
Yeah.
That's like his main character trait.
Definitely.
I'm going to blow your minds and say no, because that didn't happen! The closest he got was listening to Frollo talk about racism. For some reason,
gaslight me. I remember him as the big carnival.
For some reason,
hater.
he was so judgmental in this movie, and Esmeralda has to snap him out of it. And even though they're fine marrying each other, and to the point where they have a kid voiced by Haley Joel Osment, which is actually funny since this is the same year the first Kingdom Hearts came out.
Was it actually 2002?
Yeah.
Damn. They took their time.
And yeah. Unlike this movie, which is so short and has such rushed pacing. The romance is so rushed between Quasi and What's-Her-Face.
None
of the songs are good.
Sorry.
Birdo.
None of the songs are good. The animation looks awful and such a downgrade. Which most apparent through the villain, who, Judge Frollo, genocidal, lustful maniac who uses religion as a shield for his terrible actions. Well, now we got
He's
Sarush,
somebody we can
who's
all understand.
yeah, and now we got Sharush, who's a Tumblr sexy man.
And he wants to fuck
Squidward.
himself.
Wants to
Squidward.
fuck himself and the bell full of gems because I guess the writers don't know how bells work.
Why would anybody
Clearly.
put a bunch of gems in a bell to begin with?
Yeah,
This sound.
I don't. And the climax, so it's also stupid and insulting. Only reason it's not on here because it's not as insulting, disappointing as some of the others on here. At least for me. I know Guy would probably have this on his worst sequels list.
Mhm.
Hello, Guy. Thanks for watching.
Let's just be
yeah,
the
that's-
one episode he doesn't watch.
Anyways, that's Hunchback 2. It's
Alright.
dumb.
Speaking of dumb, my first dishonorable mention is actually a game I don't think many people care about and would be kind of weird to put on like a worst sequels list, but it's a sequel to one of my favorite games. Welcome everybody to Donkey Kong 3. Yeah, Donkey Kong number 3. Not Donkey
Stanley the Bugman game?
Yes, that game, which is so dumb. And so, if you don't know,
I'm probably the first person to mention Stanley the Bugman in years.
the last person who mentioned Stanley the Bugman was all the way back in 2018 when the ninth person who was working on Smash Bros. Ultimate was typing his name into the spirit board. Anyways, so okay, first of all, let's get the thing out of the room. This game is way too fucking easy. It's so easy. All you gotta do is just jump up, spray, and then just keep doing that until eventually Donkey Kong ends up to the top, and then the bee nest falls on him, and he's like, and then dies. And basically, you just do that. And when I first played this, I was like, oh, well, is there going to be more? No. It doesn't feel like it changes all that much. And unlike Donkey Kong, which is one of my favorite arcade games, where it was way more about your precision and platforming and how to get your way to the top and save Pauline. Instead, it's just keep jumping and spraying. It's really, really lame. And I think what makes it even worse is the fact that this is after how good Donkey Kong Jr. was, which I don't like Donkey Kong Jr. all that much either, but I can at the very least say that it's a true contender to be another Donkey Kong game in comparison to this, which is lame. And also, not only is it lame, but it also has, like, Stanley the Bugman, a character no one gives a fuck about, that we already joked about. There's not a whole lot to say here, aside from the fact that, like, this is also, by the way, the reason why it's a bad sequel is the fact that it feels like a complete downgrade from Donkey Kong and Donkey Kong Jr.
And also just isn't really related to it.
Yeah, like, I mean, it is the third Donkey Kong game, but still it's a lame one and awful at that. I could have put Donkey Kong 2 here, which isn't Donkey Kong Jr. It's a Game & Watch game. I could have easily put that on here, but I haven't played it, so it wouldn't be very fair. And also, it's a Game & Watch game. Meanwhile, this is an arcade game and has no excuse to look like this. Because Donkey Kong looks weird, Stanley looks weird, the bugs that, like, fly out look weird. Everything looks off and weird, unlike Mario in Mario's original artwork. Stanley just looks like a very confused exterminator. Which also, why would an exterminator go over to a monkey and spray it with stuff? Why is DK such a fucking coward and doesn't just come down and snap Stanley's neck? I'm just saying. It's stupid. It doesn't make any sense. It's dumb.
I mean, he probably does have a reason to cower since when you die in this game, the bugs come down and fucking eat you alive.
Yeah, which I don't like this game. It's dumb. It's a waste of time and quarters. if you were like, oh, I want to play a Donkey Kong game that's an arcade game, just play Donkey Kong Jr. or the original arcade one. Just don't play this. This is boring. Sorry, even me talking about it, I'm falling asleep here because it's just that fucking boring. I don't like this game at all. It it's not like it's not worst games level of bad where I would put it on my worst list, but it's just completely unnecessary.
It's not Donkey Kong Jr. math levels of bad.
Donkey Kong Junior Math is just stupid as a concept, anyways. Which I didn't include here because it's not really a Donkey Kong game. It's an edutainment game made for money, so I didn't include it. Also, Sir talked about it, so I didn't really want to be like, oh, you can't add it, and then I add it. That'd be very hypocritical and dickish. Anyways,
Would have been funny though.
So
Did you just say it would be British if you
no, dickish. The dickish.
I thought you said British.
Be very British. Of
British.
You're British. Anyways,
Hey,
sorry.
That's
what
not
is
very
your
nice.
number? I mean, not number. Just second dishonorable mention, Roxy.
Did you go?
No,
Yeah.
I already went with Hunchback 2.
Yeah. That's your turn.
Okay, sorry. I guess I just went on for so long, like fucking Mr. Hippo, that I thought.
It's like, yeah, or kind of like your worst villains list, where you went on for 40 minutes about Voldemort.
Mm-hmm. You went on for a while there.
Hey, when I get heated, I get really heated.
Anyway, so what's your second dishonorable mention?
Super Meat Boy Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this isn't.
So you know how Super Meat Boy is a game beloved for its really good controls and like really and really like the levels are really short but they're fair. You can like see everything at once. You know.
Yeah.
In a lot of them, not all of them, but you get what I mean.
Yeah, definitely.
So what if we made a game to Super Meat? What if we made a sequel to Super Meat Boy, but we just made it Geometry Dash, and with each level, in each level is like 5 minutes long.
That sounds awful.
Okay, Geometry Dash. Okay, that's an insult to Geometry Dash. Geometry Dash was actually fun, but so, but this game on the other hand, they made it so that you can Meat Boy just runs forward at all times, and you can only run, jump, do a downward slide, which is also a punch, and also I guess yeah. So basically, you don't have a very good moveset. I guess you can wall jump as well, but also keep in mind this: with the way the game is designed, you will die multiple times on each section of each level before you even figure out what you're supposed to do. It's so cryptic and unfair.
Aren't the levels also like randomly generated?
Yes. Because instead of making good levels like in the original game, they just decided hey, let's make it a roguelike. Were they that hurt by Edmund McMillan leaving to make The Binding of Isaac? Or
I guess so. They're like, you know what? Since he left, let's just make a game that fucking sucks, just to rub it in his face.
well, he doesn't like it either, from my awareness.
Did he?
I haven't seen it, but I've heard that apparently on one of his streams, somebody asked him about it, and he was fucking pissed when he talked about it.
What was he? Did he work on the first one and then he went on to make Binding of Isaac?
Yeah, he was the main guy. He was the main art direction and level designer guy for the. He wasn't the programmer, but he's basically the person who did, like obviously the programmer's job is important, but he's the guy who actually made the game good. Is that fair?
Oh, so he was basically polish, or like the polisher, kind of.
Yeah, and he's the guy responsible for the art direction, the sense of humor it has, stuff
so
like that.
So like the game director.
So,
got it. So he was like the director of the game.
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
He's the first guy people think of when they think of people who worked on that game.
Mm-hmm.
But so... but yeah, so...
Did he come back and work
And you know what the best part is?
Oh, sorry.
No, he hasn't come back. Everything in the game controls with a single button, by the way, so good luck.
Oh God, that's
Ah.
unlike Rhythm.
And keep in mind, Rhythm Heaven controls with two buttons, but it does that well by being good
Mhm.
and having distinct things for each input. But meanwhile, Super Meat Boy Forever, which has boss fights, by the way, that you need to like spam the button to attack. It has boss fights where you also need to like jump off walls and stuff. So so like during the final boss, which by the way is one of the worst final bosses in anything I've ever played, if you while you're spamming the attack button, it actually launches you up against a wall that you're then supposed to slide down a little bit and then jump off of and then chain that into a punch against the boss again. But guess what? Since everything controls with the same button and there's no warning for when you're going to get launched into the wall, you just get launched into the wall and then immediately jump off and die because any, you know, any anybody playing the game is going to end up doing that by accident because of how it controls with a single button.
This sounds awful.
Yeah.
And this wasn't on your
It was
worst
actually
game.
originally
Oh, sorry.
it was originally supposed to be a mobile game spin-off, but then they
Oh, I
decided
can
to
very
turn it into
much tell.
but then they decided to make it the actual sequel. So
At least,
yeah, I know you said no spin-offs. I guess I technically wouldn't be allowed to put this in if they didn't decide to make it the sequel. It's like Megamind versus the Doom Syndicate, I
yeah.
guess, in that regard. Well, man, I didn't even think about that movie either for,
What?
Oh man, I didn't think
for
about
this
that
list.
either. I
Now
watched
I'm
that.
curious to see what you did think about.
Oh man.
That's surprising.
All right. Um. Okay. Uh, sir, I guess you can go
All right.
ahead.
Glad you at least. Well, anyways. Okay, how do I start this off? Okay, so basically, as someone who only barely played the first game and and watched the rest of it on YouTube, I still felt insulted by what this is.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause honestly, it's The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh,
Yeah, the game I plan to do a playthrough of at some point. I
Yeah.
say over every fucking game that I say I was going to do a playthrough over.
Do you at least know about? I mean, of course, you know some of the bits because of worst villains, and I mean, worst protagonists, where I talked about Abby.
Yeah, I know
I thought
about.
you talked about Joel.
No, Joel's like.
Hey, that reminds me. Do you like Joel, Ellie,
Yeah!
Tommy, and some of the other characters?
Joel! I love Joel! He's
Well,
so
how
cool!
about we shove them aside for these totally radical new characters
Well, it's not
that are so cool and awesome? And Abby's totally not a shit character, guys. She's so cool. She's so
Didn't
likable.
is this the game that had multiple endings depending on what you did, but the creator wanted so badly for you to like their new character
Yeah,
that they
that
made it
they
so
cut
you
out the
literally
ending
had to do the good
where
ending
Abby
for
dies
them.
and forces ham-fisted revenge bad message. Like our new character, don't like the other shit characters you liked from the first game who are all either broken or dead by the end of this one. Like our new character Abby as we ruin everyone else. Doesn't that sound fun?
No.
But that's
That sounds
exactly
awful.
like I said, literally every previous character by the end is left either broken or dead, and Abby gets away scot-free. The pacing is garbage as we spend half of it with Ellie, the other half with Abby, who we again get forced to like because by the time the two stories converge, we play as Abby and they're forced to beat up Ellie. Because that's totally what players want to do, beat up the character they actually like.
Look, man, I have to ask because like I was thinking about this earlier. So like from what I've heard, I don't think Neil Druckmann, the guy who worked on this game, like this was basically his baby or whatever. Like when he worked on this
He
game,
did work on this.
but he didn't work on Last of Us Part 1 or something like that. Like he wasn't like the main guy who worked on it. He was one of them, but he wasn't like the main person,
Who's-
unlike in this predicament.
Wait, hang on. No, I'm pretty sure he was the director of the first. He's one of the directors of the
Then why in the world would you make
how?
man?
Because it's just
So
like
it's
Ralph
like-
Breaks the Internet, where they have no understanding of their own setting, world, or characters, despite being the same people who worked on the first one.
The issue.
Megamind too.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you a
No.
question? So, Roxy, you
Yeah.
know how much you hate fucking Marvel? You know how like you hate Marvel a lot? Like aside some of the old stuff. Okay.
Like what it is now, yes.
Okay. That is exactly how I feel towards Naughty Dog. Literally, they do nothing but shove fucking Last of Us and Last of Us Part 2 shit down our throats. And won't shut the fuck up about
so
how...
Now do
But not only that...
you
but-
sympathize with Adam Sandler and Pixels when he saw The Last of Us and was like, video games these days have no rhyme or reason. It's just senseless violence.
I forgot he said that. Oh my god. Oh,
But-
speaking of violence, here's
Oh,
here's
go
a
ahead.
bonus tidbit. You remember in Mortal what I said about Mortal Kombat 11? How during the development of that game, the developers forced their artists to go through crunch time and have them come out with PTSD without all the reference material to make their games so self-grandizing, realistic, and violent.
Yeah, did they do that to these guys too?
Yes, Naughty Dog did the exact
Oh
same
my
thing with The
fuck.
Last of Us Part 2 development.
Why do you...
And you wonder why I have a grudge against people who prioritize realism, especially when they go this far to badly treat their artists
Here-
with it.
It's
See-
ironic that it's Naughty Dog then, because they're because that's the studio that made the original Crash
That's the
Bandicoot.
thing. That's the thing. See, Roxy, see how this all connects back to Marvel? You originally liked what they used to do, and like you really respected them in their craft and thought that they were doing a really good job. And then what they did is they go, haha, fuck you. We actually hate you, and we actually want to make bad shit. So then you can fucking scarf
I'm
this
Mr.
shit down your
Frog and I
throat.
approve this message. Actually, no, I don't. I hate you. Fuck you.
No,
Yeah.
here's the thing.
I can imagine.
Oh, can I say one thing real
I was
quick?
about to say, I can only imagine this only being slightly worse than how the artists of MK11 were treated, because at least they didn't have to animate a fucking random ass out of nowhere sex scene that probably got a ton of streamers banned because they
Oh.
couldn't censor it in time.
Oh, here's another thing about Naughty Dog. It's the fact that, like, when the Game Awards happen... Okay, sir, imagine being in my position for this, okay? I knew how bad The Last of Us Part 2 was, and I have heard so many of my favorite streamers and YouTubers, like, talking about how shit it was, and then whenever the game that was nominated, the game that helped you through a very horrible time in your life, was nominated for Game of the Year, and is your second favorite video game ever made, was nominated! It was so close! It was right there, it could have won Game of the Year, and it went to this. Fuck off, Game Awards, you're fucked. I was so pissed!
I also remember how angry Trevor was that they didn't even nominate Ori and the Will of the Wisp,
But they nominated The
but
Last
they
of Us Part 2.
nominated the.
And it won! How did it win? Who played The Last of Us Part 2 and was like, oh yeah, that's a Game of the Year material.
IGN.
Even IGN!
The Game Awards because award shows don't know what the fuck they're talking about
Yeah.
half the time.
And like I said, IGN, who straight up said that anyone who doesn't like the sex scene is a basement dwelling virgin.
What?
Wow, almost like IGN fucking sucks.
God,
Exactly.
dude.
And you know what else sucks? The Last of Us Part 2. Yay!
That's
Yeah, that's the end of my segment.
how fucking how big of an ego do you have to go and say something so deranged like that? Like, look, me getting mad about the fact that that the game got like nominated for Game of the Year and it won, I wouldn't be like, oh man, the only reason why this game won was because of the woke liberals that fucking... No, I'm not gonna say any stupid bullshit like that. What I'm gonna say
The
is
critical
that
drinker be like.
Oh,
when-
Miss
when any good
Anthropony
movie-
be like. Anyways, I'm.
The critical drinker when he watches a good movie that has a woman in it.
See, I would like this movie, but anyways, okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
The message.
Caroline, what is your second dishonorable mention?
So originally, I had Fallout Tactics as my pick, but Fallout Tactics doesn't count because I looked into it, and originally it was going to be right here. But I can't add it because it's a spin-off, not a. I thought it was a sequel, but like I looked into it and it was like, no, it's actually not that. So instead, I delve deep into the trenches of my video game collection, trying to remember any video game that I remember hating that's a sequel to a well-beloved series. And ladies and gentlemen, the direct sequel to Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3 Remake. Hey guys, how much do you spend on a video game? Like, on a new release video games, it's like, $60, $70. You know, I'd say, you know. Resident Evil 3 Remake cost $60 at launch, which, you know, at the time it was normal. Guess how long the game is?
2 hours.
3 hours. A remake of Resident Evil.
I was close.
Now, see, unlike, honestly, I've brought up that I do not like Resident Evil Village, but at the very least, the gameplay's fun and not too easy. The game basically gives you a parry mechanic, and basically it just nullifies when the boss comes in. Which, by the way, the boss variety in this game is fucking awful. All you do is you fight Nemesis the entire time, which Nemesis is basically just, I'm big scary monster who does nothing. Oh, I'm gonna rip you in half. The beginning hour of the game is actually really good because it kind of sets up like it kind of like plays into Jill's Jill from the Spencer Mansion in Resident Evil 1, showing how like terrified she was during that. And basically, like, it does a good job kind of showing that she's still traumatized from it, and like this is happening around the same time Resident Evil 2 is. But unlike Resident Evil 2, where it gave its characters enough time to fully develop, this game doesn't. Originally, I had this as one of the best games of 2020. No, this is actually one of the worst. Not Last of Us Part 2 levels of bad here, but, you know, kind of like my issues with remakes as a whole. When you like, the thing with remakes is that you can directly compare it to something that already previously established, or like that already existed. Final Fantasy VII Remake came out that
set
year.
out to do the same thing.
Yeah, and you were set up to do the exact same thing. Resident Evil 3 Remake is not scary, like, at all. Like, you know, a horror game isn't scary. I feel like that's a little bit of a problem, I'm just saying.
Not scary.
Didn't
scream.
Anyways,
Didn't it's my pants.
So, one of the things about this game is that it kind of acts like a Call of Duty game near the middle point. Basically, it's like, try to survive the zombie onslaught. And, you know, which was one of my biggest issues with Resident Evil Umbrella Corps, was the fact that it felt like a COD zombie match. But, like, what makes it even worse is the fact that, like, the story doesn't really make any sense. Because at one point, Jill's infected with the T virus. And they were able to cure her because they find, like, a science lab, find a cure and give it to her, and then they don't ever offer it to the military to try to stop the zombie virus. Instead, they're like, no, fuck it, let them nuke the place. Which, by the way, the United States military...
Oh yeah, isn't there a part...
Oh,
isn't there a part in one of the Last of Us games where they need, like, something from one of the main characters to help, like, cure some big dangerous disease, and then the main character, like, literally breaks that person out of there and is like, no,
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah, but it's not like the cure was going to work anyway, so...
Yeah, no, and this game is noticeably...
Okay, that's fair.
The game shows that the cure works because Jill is completely fine for the rest of the game. Which is just, what? So then why don't you guys say, hey, we found a cure. You can use the DNA samples and try to restructure it so you can save this city that still possibly has thousands of people who can be saved. Nah, fuck it. We're just gonna... Basically, what they do is they seclude the location. And then they're like, okay, if you're not evacuated by this time, which is like a couple hours, you will die in like a big fiery explosion from a nuke. And then at the end of the game,
Wow.
yeah, by the way, the main villain of the game, aside Nemesis, which is nothing but a big brute who does nothing, aside like fight you a few times and maybe chases you around if you're lucky, if he remembers to chase you around. Because, like, also, he just cheats.
Oh, wait, I'm an idiot. I literally forgot that you're not talking about The Last of Us right now. Can you blame me?
I don't.
It's Resident Evil. It's Resident Evil 3 remake, which is.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I literally forgot that you're not talking about The Last of Us.
So, anyways, so at the end of the game, the main villain comes in and he's like, "Give me the cure," because they have a cure just in case it breaks out again. They're like, it's like, "Give me the cure, or I'll shoot your friend." And it's like he doesn't gain anything if he gets the cure. So you don't give him the cure, you just shoot him, and then they escape on a helicopter and it blows up. Which, by the way, what was... Oh, wait! No, he wanted the helicopter. That's what he wanted. I thought he wanted the cure. I'm stupid. He wanted the helicopter to escape on. And then you just shoot him, and then he dies. Never to be seen again. Okay.
Wow.
What a...
The villain
He's
dies.
like DJ Spit.
You know, just like...
He went out like DJ Spit.
And then at the end of the... then there's also one point in the game... It's all stupid. It's a horrible remake. And I wasn't going to put it on here because it is a remake. But no, it's a sequel to Resident Evil 2 Remake, which has so much love and care put into it. It's perfectly crafted as a sequel to... like, a remake of a game that many people have been clamoring for years. So, no, it should be on this list. It's a direct sequel to it. It literally takes place around the same time. Leon Kennedy isn't in it. Which, by the way, if I remember correctly, at the end of Resident Evil 2 Remake, they never say that Raccoon City got nuked. It's only brought up in Resident Evil 4 because, you know, it happened. But you would think, like, one of the characters would be like, do you think Raccoon City's okay? And they're like, probably. You know, at least a mention? No, they don't do that because it's assumed that Raccoon City could have been fine. And that they probably are just going to be, like, you know, checked up on, but whatever. Yeah, there you go. Sorry, Fallout Tactics. Whenever we do worse spin-offs, you'll definitely be on there. Okay. There we go.
Alright.
Resident Evil 3 Remake.
Now for the real meat and potatoes of this video. The list itself.
Yes.
I think it's been like an hour.
Yeah, also, I'm going to pause real quick. The top 5! The number 5! Anyways. Roxy, what is your number 5?
Oh, my number 5 is... Let me pull up my list. Where the fuck is it? Half-Blood Prince.
Yo! A shit movie.
You know you made a bad sequel when I don't even like your series of movies and I still put it on my worst sequels list.
Oh,
you know?
Yeah.
Yay.
Half-Blood Prince?
I am the Half-Blood Prince.
I am the Half-Blood Prince.
Oh, so
yeah, so... I assume you don't care about spoilers for Harry Potter.
No, I genuinely don't.
So after the big series... So after Voldemort came back in Goblet of Fire, and the public became aware of him being back in Order of the Phoenix, then in Half-Blood Prince, you want to know what they focus on for a significant portion of the runtime?
Dumbledore being back?
Quidditch.
Teenage drama, baby.
Oh.
That's what you came to this series for, right?
Wait,
you wanted to watch. You wanted to watch Hermione get jealous at Ron for making out with this random other lady we've never seen before.
Is this the movie
right?
where?
That's what you wanted.
Is this the movie where Dobby dies?
No.
What movie did I walk in on you guys watching? Cause like, was it what?
Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Yeah, cause I remember I didn't walk in on you, but I joined the VC while you guys were watching that one, and I saw Dobby died, and I started fucking making fun of him. So mean. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, so but yeah, so then so a significant portion of the runtime is dedicated to teen drama. But not just that. So there's a big tonal it's a big tonal mess because Malfoy's having this big thing where he needs to repair a school vanishing cabinet. Otherwise, Voldemort's gonna kill him and his family, which is obviously, he doesn't want that. But so,
It's kind of a net
but yeah,
negative.
so like, but
I said like when you said that no, like obviously he doesn't want his parents to die. I said yeah, that'd be a pretty big net negative. Go ahead. Sorry.
but yeah, so he spends the movie repairing the vanishing cabinet, or as the characters pronounce it, the vanishing cabinet. But so, um, he like he and Harry get in a fight because Harry's like stalking him and it's like, Malfoy's a bad guy. So Harry, because of this spell that he read about in his Ocean's textbook that the previous owner called the Half-Blood Prince, who's super good at making potions, whoa, put in it, he he uses the spell that's listed as only use on enemies, and it fucking blows up Malfoy. in like Harry literally commits a school shooting, and he doesn't get expelled for it.
Okay.
What are consequences?
Bro, what? Who needs
I don't know.
consequences when you got Quidditch? Okay.
But
You know.
so if you were worried about Lord Voldemort, well, you're fucking stupid. Because at the end of the movie, they're like, "Oh yeah, we got to do something with Voldemort." So Harry gets a memory that one of the teachers had with Voldemort to get crucial information about how to defeat Voldemort. And so it's like, "Oh, cool. There are 7 of these things, and we gotta destroy them. Otherwise, Voldemort literally can't die," which doesn't jive with the continuity because he was a ghost in the first movie and literally said he needed to be a parasite to survive. But
Hmm.
what do you know? Continuity's for stupid heads, not J.K. Rowling.
Oh man.
And so they get 1 Horcrux, which are the things they need to destroy. Otherwise, Voldemort won't be able to die. And Snape kills Dumbledore. Oh no! You want to know how Harry got the information from the teacher? By the way,
How?
because of the Half-Blood Prince's textbook, which had really good potion advice in it. Harry made a really good potion of liquid death for his class, which was and the teacher was offering a prize to whoever could make the best liquid death potion. That prize being a liquid luck potion, which is incredibly super rare, but also common enough that you're going to hand it out as a prize to your fucking like 17-year-olds
Yeah.
in high school. But whatever.
EpiPen.
Yay! Now
um.
Harry's luck is
So
no noticeable difference.
yeah, so as if Harry needed any more plot armor, he takes the liquid luck potion, and that's what allows him to know exactly what to do. It's not even like he gets lucky doing it. Just the potion literally fucking tells him what to do, so he does that.
Nice. Nice. You
And
might as well save most of this for
and so
fucking Potter month.
honestly, I probably should because you are gonna go livid on this movie.
Oh, great.
Yeah, let's not drag it out any longer.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that because we already have Potter month that's going to be happening. So, you might as well
Oh yeah,
save it.
big shocker by the way. Snape was apparently the Half-Blood Prince the whole time. You mean the guy who's like the best potion maker in the fucking world apparently and is also a high school teacher? You mean that guy was the You mean the guy who's good at making potions was the character who was good at making potions? No way.
No way. Couldn't see that coming.
Yeah. Oh.
Man. What a good twist. J.K. Rowling's a great author, and probably also a really great person. I say as she holds a gun to my head. Anyways.
J.K. Rowling, if you're watching this video, fuck you.
That was a joke. No, wait, hold on. What was it? What was the Mr. Frog quote? I'm Mr. Frog and I approve this message. No, I don't. Fuck you. I was going to make a joke where it's like, for legal reasons, what Roxy said was a joke. Nah, just kidding. Fuck you. Anyways, okay. So.
Well, it's fine. She'd want me dead anyway.
Anyways, go ahead, sir, with your
Oh,
number
me?
5. Yes, you.
Okay. Originally, I thought of this one actually hours before we recorded, and originally Hunchback 2 was in the number 5 spot.
Yes.
But I decided no, this has to be on here. This, and I'll tell you why. Like
Right.
it is Mortal Kombat Legends: Battle of the Realms.
So this is like a TV show series, right?
No, it's a movie, a direct-to-video movie.
But it's connected to like the lore.
This being the sequel to the first Legends movie, Scorpion's Revenge, which admittedly has its flaws, like the pacing can feel rushed. Liu Kang and others don't get that much to do outside of the tournament, and does have, but it's still like a fun time. And especially, it's also really good with how they tell Scorpion's story. That's what, and of course, I went into this one thinking, oh, maybe they'll fix the problems with the rushed pacing and stuff. No. This is around the same time, possibly even less than Scorpion's Revenge. And do they at least focus on the MK2 portion of it? No, I never expected them to do the dumb shit they do here.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Keep going, sir.
Yeah, first, in terms of good, they do tackle Liu Kang's story and him being the chosen one. Not because of some prophecy, because Raiden himself chose it. I do like Raiden's plotline since he essentially has to be human now in order to compete. And they do brush upon it with some cute lines like, I'm going to sleep for the first time. It'll be a good experience. And stuff like that. But everything else is Johnny and Sonia's relationship is rushed. So is Scorpion developing a former rival to partner with Sub-Zero. The tournament, we barely get time to know the competitors before they die. Especially poor Kung Lao, who dies. Like, literally the late 2010s and early 2020s was the worst time to be a Kung Lao fan. He just gets treated so badly during the media here.
Yeah.
And what they do at the ending, oh my.
Oh no.
How do I explain this? Okay, so okay, so remember back when I talked about with Chronica and talked a bit about the backstory in Mortal Kombat and how they contradict it? Yeah, I mentioned in what, Caroline?
Oh, nothing. Keep going.
Yeah, I mentioned that
was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, I mentioned that that one of the beings from the backstory was the one being whose body makes up all the realms. So if you were to ever return, it would be the end of reality in Mortal Kombat, just like that. Well, bring him back for the climax of this movie, and it's somehow not immediately the end. Liu Kang gets a dragon power somehow, and he turns into a stupid dragon. It's so stupid. It's so.
Wait, isn't
Why did
that
they
the one?
do it like this?
Isn't that the one of the worst visual effects things ever, where his eyes like turn
No,
into
no, no, no,
teeth
no,
or
no, no.
something?
That's Mortal Kombat Annihilation, which was going to be on here, but it was funny bad at least.
Yeah.
Mother,
I could at
you're
least laugh
alive.
at it.
Too bad you will die.
Yeah, this one it feels insulting. How incredibly stupid it is, and I've even gone on record before saying this is my most disappointing movie of 2021.
Yeah. Is that all you had
And
to
looking
say?
back, I still think I mean that. It's not the absolute worst, but is the most disappointing. I
Valid.
expected this to be an improvement over Scorpion's Revenge, and this was a huge letdown.
No, I fully get it.
I just wish I could get my copy of this movie and rip its heart out like Kano. Fatality.
All right. I'm gonna pause it right now. We'll be right back in 1 second. Snap. We're back.
We're back. Mortal Kombat story.
All right.
Yeah. In February, they show the trailer. Yes, they're free.
Okay. You guys ready for me to give my number 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you guys a question. Which bird has a lifespan in the wild around 4 to 5 years?
Oh, is it a woodpecker? You're talking about
No.
Woody Woodpecker?
No. Here, let me give you a hint. Sparrow.
Oh.
Oh,
Pirates of the Caribbean
no.
5.
that's only number 5.
Yes, and I'll explain why it's only number 5 in a minute.
Yeah,
So number 5, Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead Man Tells No Tales. Dead Man Tells No Tales. Because
You're lagging out again.
why am I? Is it my audio?
I don't know why it's. Yeah, it's cutting off for some reason.
It
Oh,
is.
it's because I'm peeking the microphone. Sorry.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, so Dead Man Tells No Tales is a shit movie. I hate it. So it has horrible VFX.
And I called it, by the way, Caroline, because I told you that you needed to watch that movie before we recorded this episode.
Well, I didn't expect it to be that bad. It was that bad. Where's my soda? Okay. The main villain, Salazar, fucking sucks. He's so bad that he can't he's so bad that he can't even step on fucking land. Like, he can't even fight them on land. He's that pathetic. Also,
Yeah, Davy Jones couldn't step on land either, but that was never.
that was never
That was like.
that was never an issue for him. He could always just sail over.
Yeah, he never tried to attack
Yeah,
Jack Sparrow on land.
yeah. He always tried fighting him on home territory, which was the ocean.
They just need a lamer Davy Jones.
Yeah, exactly. With a way worse crew. The new characters, like Henry and Karina, suck. They all suck. It's awful. They're so bad. I don't care about their love story. They have nothing in common. They're just like, we just gotta get together because we love each other. We love each other. Fuck off. You suck.
We're a male and a female lead in a major blockbuster. We've got to be together.
Also, Henry and Elizabeth are barely in this movie. Don't ask why. I don't know.
Henry?
Sorry, Will. Will, not Henry. Wrong guy. His son's in the movie a lot, and he sucks. He's awful. Also, they completely ruined Barbossa in this movie by making him a abandoning father, which this movie, just like Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, made that shit completely up out of nowhere. Why? Like, the movie didn't even need this. It was worthless. And then, like, they only added it just so that he could say before he fucking dies. Oh yeah, sorry, spoiler. He fucking died at the end of the movie. It's for whenever Karina's like, "What's your favorite treasure?" And he's like, "Are you?" And then he dies in like the most like shitty ass way imaginable.
It literally looks like Superman's dad dying in a tornado.
Exactly. Also, another thing about this movie is I really fucking hate how Jack Sparrow is basically just fucking joke after joke after joke, and it's never fucking funny. It's never fucking
It's
funny.
it's like how Han Solo is treated, where he's just fucking lame.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh,
in the disco where the disco
oh my god.
the lasers
I forgot about this. Zombie sharks. Rocks.
What's wrong with zombie sharks?
Better yet,
Shark do.
wor-
No.
what about the stars on rocks? What about living statues on pirate ships? How are any of these in a Pirates movie? Like, what? Huh? I'm sorry, but at the very least, with like most of like the curses, it was mostly like sea related, like sea shanties of Davy Jones' locker, and pirate chest, and Curse of the Black Pearl was all about a pirate ship. What in the world does zombie sharks have to do with any of this? They just have them in the movie and then they just never use them again.
Because they're zombie sharks. Also, how did Salazar plan to get the zombie sharks back after he put them in the ocean? Or did he just forget, which
He
is why
didn't
we never
care.
see him again?
He just didn't care. I can't believe they killed off Barbossa in this movie. It's so fucking awful. Also,
Yes, I know Barbossa's been dead before and will probably come back if they ever make another movie for no reason.
no, I don't even want them to do that. I don't even want that to happen. I don't even want a Pirate 6. This movie made me just not want that because of the post-credit scene. The post-credit scene shows that Davy Jones is still alive, even though he died. He died
And
at the end of the
and
third
he's
movie.
still an octopus too.
Somehow, even though the Poseidon wasn't like the Poseidon's curse like lifts all curses
Yes.
And Poseidon's trident.
that can be broken by a book, that can be detected by a book and destroyed by a sword. The most powerful thing in the sea, ladies and gentlemen. Awful movie. I never want to watch this movie again as long as I live. If I find a copy of it at like a local flea market, I will light it on fire. I do not want it.
If I ever see that you're watching it, I'll take that as a sign of, as a cry for help.
We are being held hostage. General Grievous is making us do this.
So, the final climax is fucking garbage. And Jack Sparrow has indestructible plot armor. Okay, cool.
Jack Sparrow literally doesn't have an arc in the movie.
Oh yeah, unlike the other three movies. Anyways, so why is this number 5 and not anywhere higher?
The other three?
No, unlike the other three movies that he had an arc. But anyways, so why is this only number 5 and not anywhere higher? I have a theme for this episode. Since this ain't really in any particular order except number 1, the spots are all basically like, since Pirates of the Caribbean 5, Dead Man Tells No Tales, is the 5th Pirates movie, it's the 5th entry. The 4th entry is going to...
Ooh.
Yeah, so number 4 is going to be...
How's it going to work for your number 1 then?
So that's why it wasn't. So that's why it wasn't very high up.
Yeah, exactly. Number 1 is a sequel. I'm just saying excluding number 1 in the honorable mentions. 5 through 2 are like where they are chronologically. So.
Okay.
All right. So.
Yeah, I probably like it creative.
Roxy, what is your number 4?
Whoa.
Anyways.
My number 4 is Kung Fu Panda 4. So I guess I accidentally did 4 thing as well, like you did.
And you even had a full video on this one.
Yes, you did. Subscribe.
I actually did make a full video. in this one when it came out, just because of how, mad it made me. Because Kung Fu Panda 4 is fucking insulting. You remember? You know what? I'm not even gonna waste anybody's time. I already did a pretty good video analyzing it. We can just move
Which we'll leave
onto
at
the
the
next
eye
thing.
icon up
Yeah,
here.
just put like a card of it.
I'll put
Of
it
that
at the
video.
I'll put it at the end of the video for you.
Yeah, just put it in now. I mean, since we're talking about it now,
I'll put a link in
or
the
put it in the
description.
description.
Yeah, link in the
Yeah.
description to Roxy's. Hopefully, editor me
Like,
doesn't
whatever. I
forget.
already got my thoughts across. I don't think I can express them better than I did there.
Just basically, Chameleon sucks. One of the worst Kung Fu Panda villains. And
One of the least impressive villains I've seen in anything.
yeah, go watch that video after this one. So yeah, okay. Sir, I guess we're right on to you.
Oh, me already?
Yeah.
All right. Just be known, I don't think this is the objectively worst of the sequels, as I think Fallen Kingdom or Dominion deserve that title. This one angers me a lot, especially since I grew up with this one,
Ooh.
and I feel like this deserves to come out. Jurassic Park 3.
Really, that one?
Alan.
Yeah, like I said, I grew up with this alongside the first movie, and it's gonna...
Isn't that the movie?
And this is gonna... This is definitely feels most insulting and lazily written out of the butt. You remember? No, actually, I already did that. But Alan Grant and Ellie just are separated for some reason. And Alan just hates dinosaurs now, even though he didn't in the first movie. He was like, "They're not monsters; they're animals." No, he's like,
He literally calls them
they're
theme
just
park monsters in this
genetically
one.
engineered theme park monsters. It's like, what? What the hell happened to you, man? Why do you like this?
Yay! This movie sounds great, sir. I don't know why you hate it.
No. Not to mention, so the new characters are kind of mixed. I don't like how the Kirby's like kidnapped Grant, but I do like the scenes of when they reunite with their son. I like the son too.
The son that somehow stole
Eric?
T-Rex fists. Don't ask.
I don't know how that
Literally-
happened, but I'm fine with the fact that he did like survive like 8 weeks. I mean, he seems very smart. And the dinosaur effects are mixed. Some of the animatronics look really stiff and awful, and the CGI feels rushed, like it was a made-for-television movie.
Why did Alan have a vision of what the Velociraptors look like in this movie when they did not look like that in the first movie?
Yeah, it makes no sense. Same with, like, I'm fine with them getting a new dinosaur as the star. As originally it was going to be a Baryonyx before moving to a Spinosaurus, but this thing doesn't feel like an animal. Like, it just tracks them. Like, the T-Rex, I know in Lost World tracks them down, but that was mainly through it sniffing the blood off the jacket. But here, for no reason, the Spinosaurus just hunts them down like a serial killer.
And also, it's just sort of forgotten about.
Yeah. The climax. But it hates them so much that it breaks down a fence made to keep the dinos in, yet it can't break down a small iron lock door. Nor does it try to tear through the roof.
Or the windows.
Or it doesn't even try to tear through the roof when it did that for the fallen plane piece earlier. It's like, what? The Velociraptors just... I know they're trying to not damage the eggs, but still, why isn't they just attack and take them? attack, and because Billy stupidly decided to steal the eggs because for some reason he thought selling them would fund the dig site for 2 more years.
Why would it?
I don't. And Grant has another out of character moment where he's like, "You're no better than the people who built this place." So it's like, what did they do to Grant? He was awesome. Why would you do this? It's just really frustrates me.
Dr. Grant, what are you waiting for? What are you doing here? Waiting for them to play Gangnam Style.
Yeah. It's just so bad. What they did with
Look how they
so
massacred
bad.
your boy, sir.
I don't know. And like, I know this is someone related, but I remember seeing a scene with him and Ellie in Dominion, and I was just sitting there like, God, these two deserved a much better script than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess some positives. Like I said, I do like the Kirby family's interactions, and some of the action scenes, like the pterodactyl cage, were pretty cool. Like, it was apparently a scrapped concept from the first movie, and it was nice to see it come to life here. And same with the rain, which was apparently a reworked version of the river raft scene from the book. The only thing that brings it down is when we're forced to cut to the little boy trying to get the phone, and it just has him watching the Irony Channel while everyone else is in the middle of dying. The Spino.
Also, that did not like the movie ends so abruptly.
Yeah, it just it's like shit. I don't know how to end this movie, guys. I don't know. Oh, Marines come in, and that's it. And pterodactyls are free, and it's treated like an uplifting. No, they're gonna kill people. Why is this treated like a happy ending? It's not. It reminds me of the original concept where pterodactyls
so
were gonna
bad.
murder people on land, and they had to investigate. That would have been better.
It's so bad that even Jurassic World ignores the fact that happened.
Yes.
And acts like, oh, we're the ones that let dinosaurs invade.
Speaking of which, this is the movie that sent the series into a coma for over a decade.
Is this the movie where is the talking rap
yes,
going Alan. Why is he even there? Why any of this?
It was a nightmare sequence.
But it's so funny.
They even do a better version of that in the Lego game. They have the Alan version, Raptor versions of Ellie and Ian, where it's like, Alan, Dr. Grant.
That's funny.
It actually feels refreshing to get this out there. This such dinosaur shit. I was going to end it there. I just remembered the stupid.
There's literal dinosaur shit in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the first movie also had that. But
scares off the cool-looking red dinosaur because fuck them, I guess. And also, it somehow survives being in the Spinosaurus's stomach acids. And like Roxy said to me before, they rip off the crocodile from Peter Pan with how it ticks inside its stomach.
Oh man. Oh, that's so funny.
This is. It would be funny if I wasn't always so frustrated with how they treated Grant. It's so. But I'll end it there. This is dino shit. Not as stinky as Dominion or Fallen Kingdom. Those are like a good contenders for the worst movie in the franchise. I put this on there just because I really felt like I needed to get it out there. I no longer like Jurassic Park 3.
No, I get it.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I get that.
Did you watch the new one?
What's the name of it?
Rebirth?
No. I mean, I probably will by the time this comes out, but as of November 2025, no.
Marsha Ali and Scarlett Johansson as like the main characters. So, I don't know.
Oh boy, it's Mindy from the SpongeBob SquarePants movie.
Yo, sir, now you have to go watch it. Anyways, okay. Oh, my number 4. Hey, so remember during Crash Bandicoot 2, Roxy said I was gonna like Crash Bandicoot 4. They fucking lied. Wrath of Cortex was fucking ass. Okay. In all honesty, I love Crash Bandicoot 4. It's actually one of the best games ever made, and I'm talking about It's About Time. Meanwhile,
Obviously.
Wrath of Cortex is fucking dog shit. So, okay, so I know that I know there's a few people I know who do like Wrath of Cortex. Ceton said it's a perfectly fine game. Guy gave it a 4 out of 10. Man, I don't know what I mean, I know Guy doesn't like this game either.
Oh, hey, it came out in 2001, just like Jurassic Park 3.
Why? Whoa, wait, that came out in 2003? Huh. I didn't know that.
That's
Or
2001.
2001, sorry. So basically, one of my biggest issues with Crash 3, and whenever we get to talking about Crash 3, because we will on the podcast, one of my big issues with the game is how unfocused it felt. Well, okay, so this game feels like it has, like, 300 things on its plate, and it's trying to do all of it before the... It's basically like whenever you have, like, 300 pages of homework to do, but you have a week to do it. It feels like Crash Bandicoot Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex had to take everything and, like, try getting it done in, like, one day, which obviously doesn't work unless you use AI, but AI didn't exist back then, now did it? Anyways, so the game basically has only 7 normal levels that are, like, platforming. The rest of them is either vehicles that, like, you know, like you have, like, the traditional chase sequence like parts, which is fine, but they kind of suck. There's also, I'm trying to remember all of them. There's the ball rolling segments, which is just shitty Super Monkey Ball. I hate it.
I love Super Monkey Ball, Mr. Boss.
Tim, you like Paper Mario? Bring it in, dog. I knew I always liked you.
Paper Mario.
Oh god. Anyways, so like the game has that. Then they have like one level which is just kart racing for like no reason. There's no reason for this to exist. It's only in one level. Oh yeah, by the way, every level, unlike Crash Bandicoot 2, where it had like certain themes for the games. You know, like it had like, you know, snow levels, some levels that were like grassy. Like the only levels I didn't like in Crash 2 were the jetpack levels. But even then they were fine. They weren't like the worst things ever. Meanwhile, Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex has like 300 levels that I could say are like god awful. There's nothing good about like any of like the like driving levels. At least the motorcycle levels in Crash Bandicoot was like fun. And also, like Crash Bandicoot Warped, there's levels where you can play as Coco. Unlike in Crash, unlike switching them around, it's instead like certain levels specifically designed for her to play. You know what I mean? Instead, like, she just randomly comes in and it's like, fuck you, Crash, I want to play. With no rhyme or reason? Like, what? Also, there's no, like, the boss fights! The boss fights! They all fucking suck! I hate them! They're all just the same guy fighting over and over and over and over and over until you beat the game. The final boss sucks.
And they're not even, none of them are even Cortex in a game called Wrath of Cortex.
Yeah, you know how we made fun of the fact that, like, Cortex has, like, the worst boss fight in Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back? In this game,
he doesn't strike back.
Yeah, he doesn't really strike back, he runs away, but at the very least, he's a boss in the game. Versus in this game, he's not even a boss. You can ask Roxy, sir, because I don't think you were there whenever I started crashing out. I genuinely hated most of the game. And the only reason why I played it was so then I could write a review of it for Backlog. Was it worth it? No, it was awful. I hate this game. It's actual garbage. I would rather lick a cactus. I don't want to ever play this game again. Like, it's not the worst game I've ever played, but it's definitely the worst Crash game I've played. And maybe whenever I play Mind Over Mutant and Crash Bash and Bang Boom Bang Bada Boom Bam level game, maybe I'll hate that
Ooh,
one more.
ting, tang, lo, bang, bang. Ooh, ting,
It's
tang, lo,
awful.
bang, bang.
Don't play it. I hate it
Can you
so
put the
much.
Family Guy clip in over me saying
No,
that?
no. I'm not putting in the fucking Quagmire. Come on, can't have a hole without a goal. Giggity, 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 giggity. Anyways, it's fucking awful. I hate this game. I think what makes it even worse is the fact that, like, well, I think what makes it better is the fact that we actually got a really competent Crash 4. So, you know.
Eventually.
Yeah, it took a while. It was about time Crash got a 4th entry. Man, it was crazy how we went so long without a new Crash game. Anyways, one last thing before I head off talking about this game. The game blows, like, it feels like the game blows its entire budget on just having celebrity voice actors instead of actually making a competent game, because everybody looks like a Chinese knockoff of Crash. Like, it looks so awful.
No, it's like what Chris said when he said the characters look like inflatable sex dolls in Wrath of Cortex.
It's like, I don't hate the art style, and also a little point of praise I can give this game. It does a good. It has a few good levels that I think are good. All right, that's about it. Throw this game in the trash. Never play it again. I don't ever plan to replay it ever. I hate it. Also, after replaying Crash 1 and Crash 3, I really realized how good Crash 3 was, because at the very least it was focused to an extent. Like, yeah, it had like a lot of vehicle levels, but at the very least they were well programmed. Who the fuck likes the monkey ball section? It's so awful.
I think
Apparently the developers, since they put it in a lot.
Yeah, they put it in like 300 times with Tiny Tiger. Oh, they had other bosses in this game too. They just don't do anything except beat obstacles for some fucking reason. In the boss
I don't think Engine even appears in the gameplay at all.
That's so game. It's so dumb. It's so ridiculous. And like, if they wanted to like expand the universe and give Crash a new rival, Pinstripe is already right there.
Why is Pinstripe so underutilized as a character?
I don't know. Like, honestly, I'm kind of mad because, like, I talked bad about Crash Bandicoot 2 and Crash Bandicoot 1's boss fights, but at the very least they had variety. At the very least it wasn't staring at the same fucking asshole Crunch Bandicoot, which sounds like a fucking Garten of Banban character. Like, God, man. Oh, it's so awful. Oh. Anyways, yeah, there you go. Crunch Bandicoot 4. Yeah. Fuck your mother. There you go. I don't know what to give this title. I gotta give it like a shit title to go along with the fact that this game's also shit. It should have never been called Crash 4, by the way.
Call it Crash Booty Cheeks.
No, Crunch Bandicoot Dream Simulator. I don't.
In the Dial of Destiny.
All right. Okay, Roxy, you're number 3. Oh no, I know what it is. I think, if I remember your list correctly, I didn't look. Is it? What is it, Roxy?
Incredibles 2.
Oh, I knew it. Oh.
Surprising absolutely nobody.
If you watch,
it's a movie that undoes. It's a movie that undoes all the progress the first one set.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't even make sense in its own, in of itself.
There's only one way of stopping the night.
Yeah.
Because, like, so Evil Endeavor, crazy twist villain. Wow, who could have seen that coming with a name like that?
What if I told you to land?
Totally ambiguous.
But so her plan is to make superheroes look good publicly so that world leaders will want to legalize superheroes. And then she can sabotage the world leaders trying to make superheroes legal again by putting mind control goggles on them and making them do bad, evil things. So
Only the strongest survive. Ugh.
it's like, okay, if the idea is you want superheroes to be illegal, which they already are, why not just do nothing?
Or better yet, get into Congress and try, or like talk to politicians about making harder bills on superheroes, making it way more restrictive.
The movie starts with the reputation of superheroes being in the toilet, which is already an insult because of where the first movie ended.
Mm-hmm.
But if that's the case, if everybody already hates superheroes, why are you doing anything?
Because money, and Pixar only wants money. Ain't that right, Toy Story 5?
I mean, given the new direction the studio is facing, making more
Can we talk about
universally
Toy Story
appealing
5 at
movies.
the end of the video?
I kind of like the idea of doing like a quick, small episode just saying what we think of the teaser. Maybe release it. I don't know. We'll see at the end of this how I feel.
I'd rather wait till the full movie's out for.
We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll have like maybe at the end, maybe like later we'll just record something and hold on to it. Let that play at the beginning before we talk about the actual trailer that would be coming out.
That would be really funny, actually.
Yeah. Just so then, like, it's like, here's what we thought when the teaser came out, and then this is how we thought when the trailer came out. it'd be interesting, because then we'll have
it's just the exact same thing.
Yeah. just recopy and paste it. Anyways, alright, continue about Incredibles 3, or Incredibles 2. God, they're making an Incredibles 3.
They are making it Incredibles 3.
Man.
But yeah, so they... Just also, Evelyn Dever is so much worse. Evelyn Dever is a bad villain in her own right.
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn Dever is a bad villain in her own right, but is especially bad considering... And this goes for pretty much everything in the movie. Considering that the first movie was so good, and everything the second movie does bad feels downright insulting.
True.
Does that make sense? And they turn
Yeah.
like what? Dash is a fucking psychopath now, whose entire character has just been reduced to doing homework and wanting to push buttons.
Yes.
What a great character.
It's so dumb. And also, mind you...
Why?
Oh, sorry. Continue.
Who thought Dash would have... Who thought Dash would have... Who thought Dash would ever do that?
People who
I
didn't
didn't.
work on the original.
Well, I mean, Brad Bird worked on the original movie, but I mean, the fact of the matter is he didn't actually have time to finish the script because Toy Story 4 is such a bad movie that because Toy Story 4 is such a bad movie that it dragged down another movie to being nearly unwatchable as well. Isn't that crazy?
Crazy.
That's actually true, by the way. Toy Story 4 getting delayed is the reason why Brad Bird didn't have time to finish the script of Incredibles 2.
Yep. So
Yep.
sad. Anyway, you got anything else to say?
If you had simply done nothing, everything would now be proceeding in an orderly fashion.
Oh, also, another thing, the new characters that they introduce don't do anything. Wow.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Void? Void, you mean the character who looks like she crawled right out of Fortnite? Am I wrong?
Straight out of Twin Towers.
You're definitely not wrong.
Tilted Towers.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Tilted Towers. I almost fucked up there.
Oh, okay.
I almost fucked up there and said... Anyways. Alright, if that's all you have to say, sir, do you want to take the floor and give us your number 3?
Going from one insulting part 2, we go to another movie with an insulting part 2. That's literally called the second part. Lego Movie 2.
The second part.
Yeah. Okay. I was one thing to note though. I was originally going to have Mortal Kombat 11 on here, but I decided. Actually, no. Caroline decided since
we already talked.
I decided to replace.
Sorry.
Decided to replace it. Yeah. And yeah, this where'd I? Well, you talked about the characters being incredible to barely having any use. Literally, only like a small handful here. But, like, remember all those great side characters like Unikitty, Metalbeard, Benny, who are all instrumental and important to the first movie's story?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they might as well not be here since they don't offer anything to the story. They're literally just there to be props.
I never seen
Lucy.
So they're like Rick
Batman,
Dicker in Incredibles 2.
Emmett 2 and Queen whatever I want to be. Such a stupid name. Here and Commando Sparkles whatever. Is that
They were kids Captain Sparkles? Wow.
Yeah. And it's so. I think the only thing that's on par with the first movie is the animation, which is good looking.
That's
As the nice little details you expect from the Lego movies.
Mm-hmm.
For a second, I thought Caroline said, "That's
writing
a
is
woman."
garbage, and it especially feels like a downgrade as he's suddenly like a whimpering, like overly joyful, idiotic man-child. Literally, if he, which is insulting to the first, especially with the line, "Okay, technically, I did all the work." Like, no, you didn't. Literally, if Emmett wasn't there in the first movie,
Insert the line from the Emoji Movie. You know,
business.
women are always coming up with ideas that men are taking credit for. Remember that out of nowhere line in the Emoji Movie?
Yeah. You fought, kicked butt, and helpless male. I don't know. He's so stupid in this movie for no reason. And Lucy just wants to erase that part of him. She was fine with that.
He is Chris Pratt, so of course he's stupid.
Yeah, and oh my god. Oh yeah, Rex! Radical Emmett Extreme!
Who could forget the plot point of we tried to warn you in our own way, like fucking Vanessa in the FNAF movie.
Which, no, you didn't! You were literally launching bombs at them! You had dog people
guys, we come in peace, we're just really bad at telling you. We're so bad, in fact, we literally tried to kill you.
Yes. This totally isn't some last-minute rug pull we pulled out of our asses for the sake of a lame plot twist. Totally not
fucking
like
Hans from Frozen walks in. Oh man, I forgot about Frozen 2 as well.
Oh yeah, Frozen 2. Oh man, we could totally do a part 2 to this. Like at some
point. Can we do a Frozen double feature episode at some point?
There's so many bad.
My sister would probably want to join us for that, but I don't know.
Yeah,
the first movie's decent.
She grew up with the first movie. Sorry, go ahead, sir. Keep going.
Yeah, oh yeah, dumb plot twist. Radical Emmett Extreme. They time travel, and not only they apparently can fully move in the Lego world, which the first movie you can barely move around even with all your will. Here he could just jump, master build.
It literally construct a time machine.
Yes, and they try to explain it. Okay, you know, meta humor is great when it's done right? Like anything. Well, this is awful.
I'm a Rick and Morty fan. Of course, I know that.
Oh, hey, the door's closing so slowly and dramatically. I told you this place doesn't make any sense. This is my CPD, convenient plot device. Aren't we so meta? Aren't we funny?
No. Like Consuelo from fucking Family Guy right now.
Annoying.
No.
Somehow even worse than when Disney tries to do meta in their own modern movies. Like, you can't just marry a guy you just met. We're so clever, more clever than those.
Once again, at least Frozen actually follows up on that.
Yeah, at least it was built into. This is just lampshading upon annoying. We're so meta jokes.
Even when Disney did lampshading, it was funny with The Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah,
You know what I
because it was
just
written
realized?
by
Moana
smart and
2.
competent writers. This was not. This was so awful. And the way they connect the real world and the Lego world makes no sense anymore. Literally, how does anything work? How does it get effect? I can't. I. If you think I'm getting mad now, well, I am. But just wait till we get to the top 2 on my list.
If you think I'm getting mad
I
now,
would just be
I am.
boiling at that point.
You know what I remembered? We didn't put Moana 2 on our list either.
I didn't even watch Moana 2, but
Did you even? I literally. That's the funny thing. All of us have worse sequels than what we actually put on our list. We just literally forgot that they existed.
Oh man, no. Okay, at
I
some
doubt
point
Moana
we'll do a
2 can
part
be
2 to this.
worse than a movie that breaks its own logic multiple times.
God, man. Well, so fun. So is that all you had to say, sir? Sorry, I don't want to cut you off right now. If you had more.
Literally would have much better experience stepping on Lego pieces than watching this.
Okay, but stepping on Legos isn't painful.
Hey, fun fact. I have a certain pal of mine built me.
Wait a second. Wait,
What?
oh my god. Sir saying he'd rather step on a Lego piece is actually foreshadowing for a later movie.
Oh wait, I forgot they did a joke in this movie. It's get it? Yeah, this movie's so fucking awful.
Oh man. Didn't I remind you that the
No,
Lego
but
Movie
sir,
2 existed?
unironically,
And you were
he's
like, oh
saying-
shit. Didn't I bring that up?
Yeah, and
Sir,
I'm actually now thinking if this were Mortal Kombat 11 or worse, they both break their universes in completely stupid ways.
Oh god, we have to do. At some point, I'm not going to say we're going to do this in season 4 because I have my own idea for season 4.
I actually said earlier while you were gone, we should do a Mortal Kombat episode just so we can talk positively about this franchise for once.
Well, we could talk about Mortal Kombat 1 now that it's on console. Again.
Oh yeah, the classic games. Yeah, we could do it on the classic arcade trilogy.
Now, mind you. Oh, and we could talk about 4 as well because 4's on there. We could talk about.
Oh, yeah,
4's on
even
there.
though
What's the other one?
4's more than a transitional game, it's part of the arcade era, I'd say.
What was the other, like, didn't they put in like Special Forces, like the PS1 game or something?
Oh no.
I have not played Special
I'd
Forces.
I'd rather not. I'd rather step through a field of Lego than.
Oh wait, what about? Wait,
let's
hold
do
on,
that.
sir. Hold
Let's
on,
do that. Just that, and head off to Caroline's number 3.
Wait, sir, one more thing. Did they
Ow!
also?
Ow!
Sir, did they also put Mythology Sub-Zero on there, and it's like one of the worst games ever made? Or
Yeah.
something? Oh god, that's so fucking stupid. Why would you think that's a good idea? Anyways, okay, so my
Because game preservation is important, regardless if it's good or bad.
You know, you know what? I agree with that, sir. Here, sir, dab me up. Okay. Anyways, okay. It's like Squidward and
I can't believe he turned into Squash from Plants vs. Zombies.
Anyways, my number 3. So, another fun fact. I had a conniption of what should be on this list because this series that I'm about to talk about has 2 bad entries. And originally, the 4th entry was going to be on here, but I'm actually saving that for worst movies. But I still wanted to talk about a bad sequel, and since, you know, I don't have any other thing to put on this list, Final Destination 3. Oh!
Not even. Oh, okay. 4 is going to be on your worst movies list.
Yes. 4 is going to be on my worst movies list. So whenever we get to the worst movies list, which is the next special,
Damn, I can't believe you put the movie with Frankie Cheeks in it.
I fucking hate this movie.
The
It's
movie,
so
the movie that's
dumb.
the movie that's both Avert and Luna's favorite Final Destination
How is
movie,
it anybody?
apparently. And in this,
How is it anybody's favorite?
And Hexia has it as one of her favorites alongside 2 and
How?
Bloodline.
How?
Figure it out.
All the deaths
you can't. I
suck!
guess they. I guess
You
they
might have to,
couldn't.
I don't know, you might
They
have to
couldn't-
ask her next time she's in VC.
Hexia,
They
why
couldn't
did
resist the Frankie Cheeks style. They couldn't resist the Frankie Cheeks style.
Shut the fuck up. So, okay, so let's talk about some of the issues with this movie. So, Final Destination 1 and 2 are actually really strong movies that work, because, like, Final Destination 2 would be a contender for one of the best sequels, like, direct sequels to the first movie, because it directly follows up a year after that movie. This movie has, like, little to no connection to the second or first movie.
Like,
It's ridiculous.
yes, Final Destination 2 has a new cast of characters, but like
They're-
this is like the one instance where you can make a sequel with a completely different cast and it's completely justified.
Yeah, and also they tie back to the main story. Final Destination 5 connects back to the main story. I'm not going to go over what, because I plan to talk about...
And Bloodlines calls back to Final Destination 2.
Yes, exactly. And Final Destination 1, and actually all of them. They connect to all of them because of the whole Bloodlines trope, which is awesome. I'm glad they did that. I'd rather them do that than whatever the fuck this movie was. Because in this movie, oh guys, if we look at the photographs of what we have, then we will know exactly how we're going to die. Even though that doesn't make any fucking sense, it has never been brought up at any other point in the series, and hasn't been brought up since. Literally, how they justify this existing is literally the fact of there was a plane shadow over the Twin Towers, and a line where Abraham Lincoln got
Oh my
shot in the
God,
forehead, which makes
Yeah,
no fucking sense. Like,
this came out in 2006.
it's a
That must have been so insensitive to show back then.
Yeah, it's so dumb.
Just trying to tie in
This
the
movie,
death with
this movie came out in the middle of the
Yeah.
Islamophobia of that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
We were in war in Iraq we were in the war with Afghanistan at the time. So like I feel like a lot of people
Yeah, by the way, Dick Cheney died recently. Rest in piss. Fuck you.
Anyways, we're not gonna get political here right now. I actually didn't know he died. Anyways, so at one point in the movie, out of nowhere, basically like they like go over like how they're gonna die, and how they like deduce one of the characters were gonna die was weirdly enough just a tree. How does a tree equate to a fucking tanning bed? And before you say a tree fell on it so then they couldn't get out, there was way more shit. It's like if there was like a shelf in the background and you're like, oh yeah, obviously the shelf is the thing that got stuck. That would make more sense than the tree. The tree barely did shit.
No, that would be like you know what that would be like?
What?
That would be like if there was just like a spot of dirt on the wall behind somebody and said, "Oh my god, clearly that means a giant cube of dirt is going to be catapulted into their face."
Or they're going to be buried alive. It doesn't make any sense. The only good death, because this movie only has 2 good deaths in the movie, which is the roller coaster death, which I think is good, and the tanning bed. Yes, that's it.
And they're the first 2 deaths.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
They start off with the bed, which also what makes it even worse is the fact that like, oh my god, the fucking one of the deaths involves a nail gun. That's not how nail guns work. I literally said that like there has to be like it doesn't just shoot out in random bursts until you're impaled to death. That's not how they work. And before you say,
Don't you have to like put a nail in for each shot or something?
no, like whenever you pull the trigger and you press down, like the thing would have to be pressed down against something before it releases. Hence why like whenever you see people use nail guns, they push it to the thing. Because, you know, obviously, that's so then it can give a release latch. Because if it just shoots normally like a normal gun, there will be a lot more accidental shootings, and then you would have a fucking nail in your leg. Which, by the way, does happen. It's actually very painful from what I've seen, and also some experience with what my dad said about it. Anyways, That's not the fucking point. Nail guns don't work like that. It's stupid. And then, by the way, that's not even the worst uses of the nail gun, because in the Final Destination, they use it even in like an even stupider way. And also, this movie, I don't get why in the world they thought it would be a good idea to have one of the deaths literally just be someone getting crushed by a sign that just so happened to have the same logo. Wow, how lucky. Oh, you're gonna be
Who
killed.
could forget this? Who could forget the random girl who gets impaled?
Yep,
Just
yep,
out of
Who?
nowhere.
exactly. It doesn't matter. Like, just like this movie, it doesn't matter. Because they barely bring up anything about this movie. Even the Final Destination, the sister movie to it, doesn't really bring it up, which just shows how pathetic this movie was. As I said, oh, also the VFX in this movie are noticeably worse, but not nearly as bad as the Final Destination. Oh boy.
The Final Destination special effects look worse than fucking NES graphics.
God. Oh, one other thing. The ending where they all get in the bus and they're like, why in the world would these three not try to stay as far away as possible from each other? Also, how the horse in this movie works, they have way more secure stables. All this just doesn't make any sense. It's all so stupid. I hate it. And I'm so sick of people thinking that this movie's good. It's not. It's shit. Sorry, not sorry. This message.
Final Destination 3 is the most overrated movie in the series. I can't stand it.
I've heard some people go, "Oh, well, Final Destination 4 is the only bad one." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Final Destination 3 is bad as well. Like, yeah, it's not as
It's not as bad. Like
Yeah.
it looks good in comparison to 4,
Also,
but it's still bad.
Also, before anybody asks, yes, I do like the Final Destination series. I think it's actually a really good series that has really good movies. I think Final Destination 1, 2, 1, 2, 5, and Bloodlines are all really good movies on their own right, and you should go watch them. Don't worry, Final Destination 4, I'm gonna get your ass, but you're safe for now. Final Destination.
You have 5
was
days to live.
Final Destination 3 lost the challenge, making
You're next
making
on Caroline's list.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're number 2. Oh no. Oh god. Oh, number 2's gonna. Anyways, go ahead.
The icons for the
Go ahead, Roxy. It's your turn.
Oh, okay, it's my turn. Okay, I'm gonna turn it. I'm turning it. Well, ooey zooey. Yeah, and by the way, you're gonna be like, "This is only number 2." Yes, it's only number 2. Home Sweet Home Alone.
I don't think I've watched this movie.
Have you ever wanted to see a Home Alone movie where the people breaking into the house are the good guys because they think that the kid literally fucking robbed them of something that they need?
No.
Have you ever wanted to see those characters get beaten the shit out of by fucking fat ass Harry Potter?
No. I don't want to see this.
Well, I mean, if we ever do videos on the Home Alone movies, which actually I would be up for that.
I would be up to watching the first 2.
Okay. But, like, it's, I mean, we already have our designated Christmas episode this year.
Yeah! Yeah! Jingle all the way!
Well, that's last year by the time this is coming out.
Oh, can this year's Christmas special be Die Hard just for the fucking funny? This is Halloween.
Die Hard and Home Alone. No, Caroline, it's gonna be a Die Hard versus Paul Blart. Die Hard versus Paul Blart video.
Yeah! Okay, go.
Well, I mean, we can do Paul Blart for Black Friday.
Okay, continue, sorry.
But yeah, so literally the kid is like this British asshole literally his introduction in the movie is him going and is him and his mom in the car and he goes, "Mommy, I've got to go take a pee-pee."
What?
Mommy, I want some McDonald's.
Mommy, I want more
Yeah, and then
bottled
and then
water.
yeah,
God.
and then he keeps complaining and whining, and his mom's like, "Okay, Maxwell, I'm not going to take you to McDonald's." And he's like, "You can't just promise a kid McDonald's and not give them McDonald's." And
Brother, this sounds
so
like the
his mom
most I
pulls
don't
up
want
to
to.
some open. His mom pulls up to an open house for people like looking to buy a house, so he can use the bathroom there, and they pretend that they're interested in the house. So the kid then just walks around the house and sees that they have dolls, and the dad who owns the house goes in and he's like, "Oh yeah, those are my mom's dolls." It's like, "Yeah, I'm sure they're not yours." And he's like, "Oh, by the way, you look like Frankenstein." And it's just like, what the fuck is this kid's problem?
What?
He
What?
looks
What?
like the type of he looks like the type of person to walk into a hospital and go, "Ha ha ha, you can't walk."
Oh my god, that's so mean. Also, we're not insulting the actor; we're insulting the character of the movie, just so that nobody
Yes,
knows.
people have made the joke that he's more likable in Jojo Rabbit, and he actually is,
Oh no! Isn't that the Nazi movie
which
by
is
Taika
funny.
Waititi?
Yes, that's a movie where he plays a kid growing up in Nazi Germany. Like at least there, it's like, okay, well he's brainwashed, so you can't hate him as much as him actively being a piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Fucking hell.
Uh,
But yeah, also the humor in the movie's not good. Have you ever have you ever wanted to see the two robbers accidentally break into the wrong house and one of them and the guy farts on his wife's face while they're doing it? Does that sound funny?
No.
what?
That's it. That happens.
What the fuck? Excuse me? They fart?
Oh yeah.
What? I
Didn't
don't
it
want to
turn
know.
out
I don't
they
want to know.
didn't-
Oh,
they broke into the house for
one of the
nothing 'cause-
traps that the kid
Oh,
sets,
yeah.
and like, okay, you know how the first Home Alone had one trap that went too far, and it was the nail on the stairs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
This one literally has
in-
a Nerf gun with nails attached to them.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
yeah,
Are you
he
sure this-
sets up a rapid fire Nerf gun. He sets up a rapid fire Nerf gun with nails in the bullets.
This kid sounds like he's gonna grow up and be like, hold on, wait. What's like the
That's
perfect?
the thing. If they wanted
Yeah,
to
I was
make it,
about
if
I
they
was about to
wanted
ask,
to
do you
make
know
it,
that? Okay, Roxy, do you know that theory online that people make where Kevin grows up to be Jigsaw?
Max, but it's like,
I feel like this
seriously,
is
if they
the
wanted to
actual
make
kid
an
who grows up
inversion,
to be Jigsaw.
if they wanted to make an inversion of Home Alone where it's like the robbers are the good guys, the kid's the bad guy, and it's like a horror movie, but the monster is a child, that would have actually been an interesting idea. But they decided to be like, he's good. He's look at him. He's a
He's
good kid,
good.
even though
Listen to
his
music,
immediate
he stole, he
reaction.
didn't steal.
Yeah, he's such a good kid that he stole from these people, and his immediate idea is, instead of talking to them, is to literally try to fucking kill them.
And oh yeah, didn't it was also revealed that they stole. I mean, they went into the house for nothing anyway. Instead, it's one of
Yeah,
the
so it's revealed.
siblings
Oh
who had
no! It
the
turns out that the
JJ
guy
the
who
jet
owns the
plane
house,
ass
it turns out
doll.
his nephew stole the doll. Apparently,
What? Oh my
And
god!
like it's a hideous doll anyway with the JJ the jet plane ass face.
I mean, okay, the kid's still bad because he stole, but he did still steal from them. But he stole a fucking soda can.
This sounds stupid. Why would you even make this? Why would you release this?
Because Home Alone.
Home Alone. Doesn't Macaulay Culkin?
You ever seen that joke? You ever seen that clip where it's from The Critic, I think, where it's, I just got back from watching Home Alone 5. Oh no, we left Kevin home alone and he's only 23.
And they
Well,
started
okay,
the commercial.
Buzz is actually in this movie as an adult, and he grew up to be a cop.
Damn. Whatever.
Damn, the bully grows up to.
And you want to
being the
know? You want to
bully
know the
IRL.
explanation for why he doesn't help when the kid calls the police?
Why?
That's his. That's his only. That's his only role in the movie, other than a fucking Disney MCU Home Alone fucking Buzz cameo. I guess that actor committed domestic abuse, by the way.
Did he
But
actually?
yeah,
No way. He was in an angry
No.
video game. He was in an angry video game nerd episode. How could he do this?
No, Macaulay Culkin was, not Buzz's actor.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Macaulay. I thought you were talking about.
wasn't no. It's no Buzz's actor was. Wasn't Macaulay Culkin Didn't he become an addict after his dad stole his money or something?
Yeah. He had a rough life for a while there, but I think now he's doing better, which
I
is
think
good.
he's back on his feet though,
Yeah,
which is nice.
Okay, yeah, I'm glad that at least he came out good. It just sucks that he. Basically had that happen to him. His parents were a bunch of pieces of shit. Anyways.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so Buzz's entire whole movie is for him to go, oh, that house, the call that there's a kid home alone in it, that's actually fake because my brother calls every year as a prank call to say that there's a kid home alone in my neighborhood.
Bro.
I'm not joking. That's actually the explanation. Which, on top of the fact that what Kevin's doing is super fucking illegal, but Buzz, you're a cop. You literally have to go there. That's part of your job.
So there's a character named Buzz in the movie.
Then again, yeah, Buzz is a cop. I just said that.
Okay, who plays him?
I don't know the actor's name.
Okay. I was just wondering. Anyways, yeah, that sounds like ass. Why would you even make this? I get.
You know what, Caroline? You know what, Caroline? Your assignment after we make this video is to watch Trevor's commentary on Home Sweet Home Alone.
I mean, we plan to watch Christmas movies, so we'll probably watch. I want to rewatch the first two because I remember loving the second one a lot. In the first one too. I think they're both good movies, but I think the only reason why I love that one so much is because the second one so much is Stolen Credit Card with Tim Curry. Oh god.
Well, okay, Caroline, do you want to after we Jesus Christ.
What?
Okay, anyway. So after we record this episode, do you want to watch that video?
No, because I have another idea we'll do after this video. But anyways, so let's oh, is it my number 2? No, it's Sir, it's yours. It's your turn. Sir.
Okay.
You're number 2.
$30 in legal fees.
Take a breather, because... Okay.
Sir, you're not going to get mad, are you?
My number 2. Did you not hear what I said in the last...
I did, but...
Oh, you know what? Okay. But first, if you could stand aside, let me get some build up.
Alright.
Oh no.
Okay, I'll let you know when you can speak again. Okay, so...
Speak only when spoken to, Roxy.
Shush.
Fuck. So, a little bit of behind-the-scenes tidbit. There was one movie in particular that we obviously had to include in. We even volunteered who would do it, and I decided to take the bullet. Because I feel like I have such a personal grudge against this movie that it would be wrong if anyone else here were to do it. Because I didn't hate it the first time I watched it, but then over the years, with the reviews I saw, I mean, rewatching it, it's a movie I personally despise so much that I had it ranked in last place for not just one, but in 2 separate review marathons. Yep.
I know.
It's the absolute worst from both Pixar and the best animated feature winners in general. It's the one, the only Toy Story 4.
Yeah,
Wowie zowie! Who could have seen this coming?
I couldn't. I'm blind.
We need to make sure this section goes on for 6 hours.
Yes, sir. Come on, do it. You got this. I believe in you. Knock this movie's
You,
ass
I don't
you
out.
know what you have to
As bad
do.
of a job as Trevor's when reviewing this, but I can try.
Go ahead.
So
Beat this movie's ass.
let's see.
I'm mildly
First, list the good elements, which even then have some somewhat of drawbacks because the voice acting is really stellar, even if they sound a bit tired.
Mhm.
The original music is good. Keep in mind when I say original,
Original.
and the animation's pretty astonishing, honestly. Even if it clashes really hard with the art style of the first three. Okay, that's all the good things.
Uh-oh.
Just all the good things.
I mean,
All
Woody's still a likable character for the most part.
For the most part, but we're not on that yet.
Mm-hmm.
First, we got the music, which sometimes original. Most of it is just borrowed from, no, not borrowed, stolen from the original trilogy and used with no thematic cohesion. It's so lazy. Just like this movie script, which is so irredeemably bad, so awful, so terrible. The stupid ass story with more plot holes than Swiss cheese. Literally,
Okay, you actually that's a line that you actually just took from Trevor's video.
I unintentionally forgot about it, but seriously, great. It actually wasn't until that review, honestly, that made me realize how important luck and contrivances are in movies and how they can affect my enjoyment. It's like, oh my, this is they did not give a singular fuck at when it comes to build up and actually earned plot points.
Okay,
No,
sir,
it's just
I have to
do this.
Sir,
Do that.
Sorry, I was going to say I have to go pee. Like in Home Sweet Home Alone, I'll be back. Keep going on your rant.
Yeah. Yeah. Literally, plot holes were left and right. If normally in the other movies you can excuse to some extent of why they didn't get caught, but this especially, they did not. Literally, as Buzz talking to them directly, your backpack's in the antique store. Let's go. Literally nothing. They don't think twice. They're like, oh no, my backpack. And not, what the fuck? The toy's alive!
I love to imagine just like fucking Bonnie's mom, like just like holding mother's like, your backpack's in the antique store, let's go! She throws it out the fucking car window as they drive.
They just throw it out the window, set it on fire, and have Dad run over it a few times.
Exactly.
For good measure. Literally the entire, I guess there's, who knows, maybe they're saving that Toy Sentience reveal in Toy Story 5, where Woody hijacks New York City. It's like, that's it, guys, I'm gonna reveal Toyhood to the entire human race. That's literally the only other way they can jump the shark than this movie.
Or have Woody go on a killing rampage. You know.
Yeah, or reveal it was all a TV show, like a certain other video game we're not talking about.
Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah, and like I said, this movie also not only does not earn any of the plot points, character moments, it also doesn't earn the thematic cohesion that it tries to do, due to how hastily made the script is. In fact, it damages a part of. In fact, this movie, straight up, like, I wouldn't boycott it or anything, but this is the only Toy Story movie I would not show to my kids if I have any, because of how horrifically bad all the messages are in this movie.
Valid.
Like, you know, it's okay to abandon your loved ones for someone who treats you like shit, or no one can possibly love you or accept you unless you go out of your way to do horrible things and fix your disabilities. And Forky wants to commit suicide. Isn't that funny?
Hilarious. Got the whole squad laughing.
Yeah. The whole squad. This movie's not funny.
No.
Incredibly not funny. Forky, it's Key and Peele, whatever.
Oh, doesn't Trevor call them Looney Tunes?
Yeah, Looney Tunes ripoffs, Bugs and Daffy.
Okay, so there's Keanu Reeves.
There's a Dolly McDimple, Dolly Dimple, whatever her name is. A combat Carlos who add nothing of value. And Forky, whose mere existence breaks the logic of Toy Story, which actually had internal logic consistent up until this point. Like, the toy sentience wasn't detailed, overly explained, but it was there. You knew what counted as a toy, what came to life. But now, thanks to this movie and the fifth one, Toy Story is essentially a horror series.
Yep.
And you'll have your eyeballs assaulted in Toy Story 6, where sex toys come alive. Thank you. No refunds.
Toy Story 6. Adult playtime.
Yeah. Right after that's right before Toy Story 7. Cars can come alive, and this was a prequel to Cars.
Toy Story 8. Human sentience can still be alive even if you die. A human corpse can come back to life like a zombie.
I was gonna say Woody Takes Manhattan, but that works too.
Woody Takes Manhattan.
Which he technically already will do in the fifth movie.
Toy Story 53, Killing in Harmony. God.
Also applies to Toy Story 9, Buzz Lightyear Goes to Hell.
Toy Story 70 Revelations, where they gotta get them out of hell.
Toy Story 10, Buzz gets freed and they go to outer space.
Toy Story Origins.
Oh my
God.
Alright, I needed that.
Good.
But what I didn't need is to see some of my favorite characters get mutilated beyond repair at this point. I mean, there's a chance Woody will come back. But still, everyone else is either dead-eyed, dead-brained, emotionless husk who plug point. What is that? Is that a fork? Is that a fork coming to life? Spork, whatever. And Jessie gets her character development from the shorts removed.
Yep.
And she's just there to pop a tire and come up. And apparently she came up with a god-awful RV plan that somehow didn't get people killed.
Somehow.
Yeah, great plan. Great, you're going to ruin Jessie again in 5 if the rumors of her returning to...
I really think we should talk about it as an apology for something that's going to be happening soon. So,
talk about what?
The Toy Story teaser. Like mostly just talk about Toy Story 5 in general in our hopes and stuff, you know, not like just a teaser. Which I mean,
we already did that at the end of the Toy Story episode.
Yeah, but it'd be But it'd be so much cooler if we could just get our thoughts out there for real. Because I didn't really give all my thoughts out. Because I had gotten 30 fucking more. Because, like, we recorded that after, like, a few...
They recorded that before Smarty Pants was revealed.
Before Smarty Pants, before D23, before everything else. I think it's fine if we talk about it. I definitely want to do a video like that whenever Avengers Doomsday gets officially released. Or not released.
No, you know what, Carol? You know what we need to do?
Kill me, sacrifice me to the sacrifice me.
We can literally just at the end of the Toy Story 2 episode, we can be like, any updated thoughts?
Okay. What?
Anyways, we'll discuss it later.
But back to shit characters. Buzz Lightyear, just fucking idiot now, who just pushes buttons. And no, the TV excuse does not work because he's still smart afterwards. But here apparently. They try and gaslight you into thinking he's always dumb. He's always stupid.
He thought Andy's room was a planet? That is messed up.
I love making fun of my previous entries for no reason and undermining them. And also Bo Peep, who what happened? You're kind and gentle in the last movies. Here you're just a gaslighting bitch who literally makes Woody into her lapdog after verbally abusing him. I actually ran into someone who tried to defend that. It's like the people, friends talk like this all the time. That's how real people talk, you know.
They're not friends, they're lovers.
Exactly, which makes it worse. You're telling me they want to spend their lives together even after my friend? No, he's my accessory. Yeah, because real people
would have been an interesting premise for this movie is if what would have been an interesting premise for the movie is if Woody realized that just because the two of them used to be affiliated doesn't mean that he needs to stay around her.
And that makes it even more insulting on a personal level, because I could have used that lesson before. I'd rather not get into it. But now we have Woody. Woody, you know, the most loyal toy there is. The one who sticks together. That's why he didn't go to college with Andy. But stayed with his family.
Well, also because Andy, Andy literally gave him the go.
Girlfriend. Treated me like shit the entire movie. Also give Dolly, whatever, Gabby, her, whatever, a second chance, or third chance, whatever, even though she doesn't deserve it. She's a terrible role model for
Woody acting unwise.
Yeah. And the ending is so, especially with the music they play, again, is not earned. It's not earned. Nothing about this script works. It is broken to the core. It's so awful. Literally nothing about this script is redeemable. I hate it so much. This is genuine rage the entire time. Because I hate this movie so much. I fine if you like it. I just can't see it. I just can't. And I am open to the idea of thinking there are objectively worse Pixar movies like Good Dinosaur,
Brave,
Lightyear, Cars 2, maybe even Toy Story 5. But regardless of what's actually the worst, I think this will forever hold the title as the most insulting movie to ever have Pixar's name on it.
I mean, Lightyear has the line, "The robots can't quite say Buzz."
Yeah, but on a personal level, I found this more insulting for how it ruined a perfectly good franchise.
For no reason.
And the fact that it got away with it all in the end.
I guess Lightyear has at least a level of detachment, even if it's not a large level of detachment.
Yeah, because then, I mean,
this somehow won an Academy Award for Best Animated Feature over Klaus.
Yeah.
$1 million! How?
Once again, the Academy Award shows don't know what they're talking about. It's like The Last of Us 2.
Yeah, it's like especially
it's
when
a sequel to a thing we like.
Didn't even watch this.
Good.
Didn't even watch the movies they nominate, so they probably gave this one just on brand name alone, because it's Toy Story. We gotta give it to Toy Story. You know
that the Academy judges, some of them literally admitted that they only vote for whatever their children like.
Yes.
Which is
honestly, fuck them. Fuck this.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, I was going to say fuck this movie, but that honestly goes to number one.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I mean, fuck this movie also goes to my number one.
Can I ask you?
Yeah.
I mean, and to be fair, fucking is a very appropriate word to describe it.
Can I ask you guys a question real quick? Did any of you guys put TV shows on your list?
No.
You know, I've been always starting my segues with, can I ask you a question? So, I got a better question, actually. Whatever happened to predictability? The Milkman, The Paperboy,
Oh, it's Fuller House.
even TV. How did I get to live
It's Fuller
here?
House.
Fuck!
It's Fuller
Sorry.
House.
Yes, it is Fuller House. One of the shows I decided, you know, I need a break from Shameless. That was a mistake. What should we watch? Shameless is an actual good show. It has problems, but it's a good show. I still haven't finished all of Shameless, so don't spoil it in the comments. I'm only on season 9 out of 11. Anyways, remember how I was really nervous to reveal how I felt about Full House after saying how much I thought it was a really good TV show that had like a lot of charm oozing out of it. Yes, cheesy, but
It's part of that because of Doug Walker.
yeah, well, not just Doug Walker, but a few comments made by YouTubers that I still watch. Even though I do watch Nostalgia Critic from here to there, people who like just keep dogging on it, keep talking bad about it. I always thought it was really annoying, but I always was like, you know, maybe they have a reason. Maybe I'm just wrong. No, I'm not. After rewatching Full House, I realized that there's really not a whole lot that this show deserved the hate for. I would say over and over again that Full House is extremely overhated.
Is it just because people see it as a generic sitcom?
Yes, and that's fine if you think it is, but don't just keep saying it's stupid. That's like, if you don't like it, fine. Fuller House is what everybody says Full House is, and it's not even close. Hey, fans of the original.
Okay,
What? What?
Click on
the average Fuller House episode is like the rest of the family's having some minor drama, some minor thing, and then fucking what's her name? Penny
DJ?
Kelly comes in and is like
Kimmy?
wacky.
Okay, so
Kimmy.
let me start with this. Hey, when you're doing a sequel, what do you want to see? Like when they announced that they were doing a sequel to Full House with Fuller House, I was like, oh, so we can see everybody again. Danny, Rebecca. We can see how all the kids grew up. No. I mean, we do see how Kimmy...
Isn't like it pretty much immediately established that DJ's husband is dead?
Yes, they established that DJ, who married this random guy named... Which, by the way, okay... Oh my god, there's so much I have to explain. So, at the end of Full House, which ended on an episode where DJ goes to prom with Steve, who's the same guy who plays Aladdin, they go on a date to they go to prom, and the show kind of ended with Michelle getting her memories back after suffering from amnesia and from a horse riding incident. And basically, it kind of ended off with them going to prom and them kind of ending off the show with DJ going to prom. And it was kind of implied that DJ and Steve ended up together. But when at the start of this show, she married a completely different guy. I don't even remember his name because he's so unimportant. Or that he's...
Tommy, and he died off screen anyway.
Yeah, he died off screen. He's not even important. And Steve got married to someone else, apparently off screen. Or he's trying to get back with DJ, which, okay, yeah, sure. But you already liked each other. You guys broke up for no reason. Like, there's no reason given why they broke up. Or at the very least, they don't explain it very well. Oh, guys, so and also wacky love triangle with Steve and Matt trying to battle to see who could win DJ's heart. You guys want to know how long this goes on for?
What is up with sitcoms and always being like, who can win the woman over?
Hey, guess how long this goes for? Guess how long that goes?
The entire show.
The entire 5-season long TV show. 5 seasons of just, whoa, who will DJ get with? Who knows? Who cares? It was already implied at the end of season, at the end of the show,
that one time
that they got together,
an
and that they
actually
got with
good show.
What?
Sorry, I was just gonna say, You remember an actually good show, like Regular Show, that didn't do something like this, and the one time they did, it wasn't because Wrigley was actually interested in Margaret, it was because he was just trying to be an asshole.
Yeah, and here's the thing.
Yeah.
They kept going with this plot line. DJ, who are you gonna pick? Is it gonna be Steve or Matt? And even like it just goes on and on, or yeah, Steve and Matt. They go on and 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 then eventually you just want to pull your hair out and just say pick one. And then at one point, I guess because like Steve, like okay, so she picks Matt. And then Steve's like, oh, okay. And then he's like, well, I'm going to go find someone who would respect me and, like, actually value my time, you know, move on.
What an asshole.
Well, I mean, he wanted to move on. If he was like, oh, well, let me go move on to someone else. Not, and mind you, he's not saying he doesn't want to be...
No, what I mean is if somebody you're interested in is interested in another person, that doesn't suddenly mean they disrespect your
Oh,
time.
no, they don't. They just said that they're going to go find someone who would want to be with them. And guess what? He does.
Oh, okay. Then why did you word it that way?
Oh, because
you made him sound worse than he actually
Hey,
is.
oh no, it is worse than he actually is because he dates someone named CJ who acts and almost looks identical to CJ. Or DJ, sorry.
To DJ?
Yes.
What the fuck?
That's so incredibly gross and disgusting.
Oh my god, it's literally the fucking honey molasses thing from Fix.
And here's the thing that makes it even worse is that so Matt decides like okay, mind you, there's a wedding and they're like Steve invites DJ to the wedding in Japan where he's getting married to this woman because her family's from Japan, I'm guessing. I can't remember. And basically, when they go there, Matt is like, oh, CJ, I'm going to propose to you right there in the middle of the altar. We're going to announce our engagement. Which is
What a dick.
Oh, yeah. Hey, here's what makes it even better. Steve apparently still has the hots for DJ and goes like, and talks to Kimmy about how he wants to break off the wedding literally before the fucking wedding starts!
Why did you even get engaged?
Exactly! And his reason is, oh, well, I panicked. I didn't know if I wanted to get engaged with her. The motherfucker don't get engaged! Are you fucking stupid? Are you dumb? And then, so he does that, and she cries, because fucking obviously, and she runs off the altar very upset, and then for like the rest of the show kind of makes it act like she's a bitch for being upset at DJ for the wedding thing because, you know, because he still has a crush on her, and then later on, her and Steve gets together, like not too long after the wedding. Oh yeah, by the way,
this sounds like every bad sitcom drama.
No, hold on. Here, let me
ever.
make it even worse. So after the bride literally runs away crying, Matt thinks it's a perfect time to go up there and be like, "Hey guys, you know, this all seems really bad, but don't worry, me and CJ are gonna get married. Ain't that exciting? Right here in Japan, we're all gonna get
aren't we
married."
supposed to be having a fiesta?
Yeah, and then she's like, Matt, I don't want to be with you. And he's like, oh, well, you're a bitch, and then walks away. And then it's like, what's the point?
What?
What's the point? Oh, hey, guys, did you want to see Danny or Jesse or Rebecca or any of the Donaldson twins? How about literally any character from, like, the original show? No, you don't. You only want to see Stephanie, DJ, and Kimmy. Oh, that's another thing! So, I don't know if you guys know
Kimmy.
this. No,
I said.
Hold on, no. Mary, Kate, and Ashley, who were Michelle Tanner, both of them, they're twins, they live private lives now because fucking obviously they would want to do that after being on a show for that long. As children, they probably would rather just... They have a fashion brand, and the entire show keeps digging and digging at their skin, going, hey, where's Michelle? Oh, she's off in New York doing fashion. And they look at the camera while the fucking studio audience goes, woo!
So it's literally like Disney making fun of the Peter Pan actor that they basically killed.
Basically, and here's what makes it even worse. At one point during at one point during Thanksgiving, they're talking about how it's so weird that Michelle couldn't be here, and we really hope that she can make it next year. And Jesse's actor, John Stamos, who I have a lot of respect for John Stamos, but I literally said, oh, fuck off. Why do that? Like, literally moves his chair back, looks at the camera, and says, yeah, you should come down. It would be fun. Like, leave them alone! They obviously don't want to be in your fucking show! They don't want to be in anything! They want to be left alone!
To be fair, he was probably forced to say that line.
No! He's an executive producer on the show!
Oh my god, really?
Yes! Look, I love John Stamos. I think he's an amazing actor, and he does a lot of good work, and not only Full House, but also in You. But fuck off! Stop! Stop trying to make these people feel bad for wanting to have actual lives and not come on to this show. And see,
this comes off like... No, you know what this comes off like? It comes off like that guy who was in our server, who I won't name, who was like, oh, there's this one YouTuber who mistreats her fans, and I was like, oh, really? What did she do? And he was like, I sent her foot fetish fan art of herself, and she didn't like it, and blocked me. And it's just like, yeah, okay, you're... what? Like, obviously she was gonna do that, you fucking idiot.
So, here's another thing about the show. All the new characters suck. Every single one of them. Matt, Max, Jax, fucking, I don't know. They all suck. Ramona.
Cosmo, I think, was one of them. I think one of them is named that.
What, Cosmo? That's a dog.
Yeah, I think one of them is named Cosmo.
The dog's named Cosmo. The only likable character in is the fucking dog. Which, oh my god. So the new characters are basically... twerk, hip-hop, Donald Trump, shut the fuck up! Shut the fuck up! I don't want to hear about how there's only 3 bad words that I can't say in the house. Crap, booger, and Donald Trump. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! It's not funny! The only reason why people laugh at it was because this was released in 2016 and everybody was making fun of Donald Trump, which he deserves it. But guess what? I don't want to fucking hear that when I'm watching a sitcom that's trying to make me calm down.
Well, also part of the reason why people would laugh at that is because of parents like my mom who'd be like, "That's right. I don't let my kids say crap." I was literally like banned from playing video games for like a month for saying the word crap.
God. Okay, I know
It's literally like the fucking stereotype of families.
I know I've been going on for a while. I'm sorry. I need to get more of this out of here. Kimmy is so unbelievably annoying in this show. Yes, she was annoying
Is he the young Sheldon ass kid?
What? No, she was
Oh wait, Kimmy. Sorry.
Kimmy.
Right, Kimmy, the character I literally mentioned. I thought you said Kenny, and I was like, is that the young Sheldon?
Kenny from
kid?
South Park. Anyways, no. Here's the thing. Here's the fucking thing. I unbelievably hate how, like, they did her character in the show. Every time when she would make an annoying quip or anything annoying in the show, you want to know what happened to her? Someone would talk her down and
Laugh
be
track.
like, no, not even, like, yeah, there'd be a laugh track, but then, like, the other person's reaction, like, at one point, she's like, Mr. T, I can't believe I can see your underwear from my window. And he's like, remind me to file a restraining order later. And it's like, that's funny. Because it's like, he says it so nonchalant. He doesn't say it like he's, like, I mean, he says it like, like if he was fucking talking. But, like, he would make, like, there'd be people who would snap right back at her if they made any insult or rude comment. By the way, none of them do that in this show, because fuck you. Why would you ever want to talk bad about Kimmy Gibbler? Who cares? Oh, how could I forget good old
That's
Jimmy
why I
Gibbler?
said, like, every time she appears in the show, it's just like random non sequitur lol XD shit.
Yeah, also, she has, like, a complication with her ex-husband. Moving on, it literally doesn't matter. They get together back at the end. They had a divorce for no reason at the beginning of the series. Okay. Anyway, also by the way, he's
What
a
a
cheating.
great character.
Also, by the way, he's a cheating piece of shit. But whatever, as long as he has money, it doesn't matter.
Also, it's like good luck, Charlie.
Yeah, also, by the way, Ramona is such an annoying fucking brat. All the kids are annoying brats. Except for, like, the one who can't talk. But even then, they still make me mad. And then there's Jimmy Gibbler. Guys, let me just say this. As someone who knows the lore of Full House, to know that Jimmy Gibbler just could not feasibly exist in this world, it's extra irritating at the fact that they mention Kimmy's, like, parents, yet they never show, like, in the show, in Full House, they never show off the parents of Kimmy Gibbler, because, like, you never really care. But, like, the show advertised that they were going to show the main like, their parents, and guess what? They never appear. Ever. They don't even appear at their own daughter.
Why would you do that?
Because fuck you! Why would you like Full House? Like Fuller House! Literally, I didn't even notice it until I remember I wrote it down. Literally, the second episode of the show, they go to a wrestling match. And they try getting, like, something. It's stupid! Okay, back to Jimmy Gibbler. And then I'm going to end off this with saying what I want to say fully. Jimmy Gibbler cannot exist because there was no younger brother. There was no younger brother. There was an older brother. They said it multiple times that Kimmy had an older brother. They kept that continuity straight. But no, younger brother because, haha. Also, by the way, like, he marries Stephanie, who's, like, 32, and he's, like, 21 or something.
Oh, no.
I'm just going to leave it at that. Overall, this show is a huge disgrace to what Full House originally had. And they'll never do it again. I am so upset. I'm really upset that Bob Saget passed away. Because he was such a good person, both on and off set. But, like, he could, like, there's no way they're going to make if they even utter the idea of a Fullest House, I might actually want to blow my own head off.
Fuller House.
I cannot believe how bad this show was. What's up?
And I never watched Full House, so I had nothing to add to all that.
I know.
I've seen Fuller House, but not Full House, so...
Full House is at least charming. At least Full House can make you laugh at times. At least you can see the passion in everybody's eyes. Everybody's eyes in this show looks like they're just waiting for a paycheck to clear. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Full House, you know what it feels... Full House feels like the definition of the phrase phoned in.
Fuller House, definitely.
No, that's what I said, Fuller House. Did I misspeak?
I think you might have said Full House by accident.
You said Full House. That's why I said Fuller House.
Okay, sorry. Fuller House feels like the definition of the phoned in. Phrase. I mean phrase.
Let me just say one thing. If we ever do top 5 worst TV shows, this is number 1. I wouldn't change it. This show does everything just to spit in the fucking...
Honestly, valid.
I hate it. And I can't even say anything else that, like, I couldn't just do in a video. But, like, here's the thing that makes me even more upset. Is the fact that this show could have been a slam dunk. Could have been a slam dunk if they wanted to just end off the original series. But no. They had to spit in the face of actors who did not want to come back. They fucking made fun of everybody. They made fun of anybody else who didn't want to come back. By the way, the voice actor for Robin and Teen Titans and Teen Titans Goes in this show. He appeared in the original Full House as Kimmy Gibbler's boyfriend, and then he appears again in this show for no reason. He's just kind of there. Okay. Yeah, they do.
No, but like Caroline, with what you said about a worst TV shows episode, I literally don't have enough material to work with there.
The same here, honestly.
I hate it. I never in a million years ever could have thought that I would have this much love and care for Full House. By the way, the ending of the show is just a 3-parter for a wedding. A triple wedding. Awesome. Okay, so, I don't care. It's awful.
So it's like Magneto, where I'm just like, man, I didn't realize how much I cared about X-Men until I saw how bad it can get.
This and number 1 made me realize how much I loved the original.
Oh yeah,
series
that's right. This is only your number 2.
Fucking.
Oh, and I get the next turn.
Roxy, I'm.
We're at the final curtain call.
Why am I getting
We're all at the
emotional
number
over
1
Full House?
spot.
I'm like, I actually teared up a little bit. Damn.
Doug Walker shows up. He's like, "Hey, you're getting emotional. Why are you getting emotional?"
Why do you like Full House? Oh God, I love Doug Walker.
Okay, actually though, Doug Walker, if for some reason you're watching this and you want to appear in an episode,
Please,
just let us know.
just let us know down the comments. We'll
That would
definitely
actually
bring
be
you on.
really funny.
Bring him on for X-Men Days of Future Past. That'd be cool.
The Kick-Assia episode.
Kick-Assia episode. Oh my God. Oh, Full House. Why do you have to be?
Okay.
Why did this have to
Well,
happen?
like I said, we're at the home stretch, the final curtain call. We're at our number 1 worst sequel spots. Roxy, go
kick
ahead.
us off.
I really wish this one didn't happen.
Oh, I know what this one is.
In fact, I wish for this movie to go fuck itself.
Yeah.
Wishmaster.
Yeah, it's Wishmaster 4.
So why do you hate this movie so much?
How did this happen? So the first Wishmaster is like a legitimately great movie, I would say. And then Wishmaster 2 came along and was a TV movie, so it didn't have the budget of the original, so they couldn't do the crazy stuff that the original did. But like, it's still interesting enough, and the Djinn is still played by the same actor, Andrew Divoff, who's is it Diva? I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry. But he's incredible in that role, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then Wishmaster 3 came along,
Oh, no.
and he read the script and was like, "Oh, I'm jumping ship," which was the right decision. And so when we did the watch party on Wishmaster 3, we all said it was one of the worst movies we've ever seen, and we didn't think it could get any worse. Wishmaster 4 is worse.
Did he come back?
Yeah, because at least Wishmaster 3 was an actual movie. This one's just a badly made porno disguised as a Wishmaster sequel.
No, it's no way. It's
Yeah,
a
exactly.
porno!
So Wishmaster 3 already we said that he was character assassinated in Wishmaster 3 because he's just always angry and always screaming all the time in the third movie, which he would never do in the first two.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I watched the first one and liked it. I thought it was good.
Yeah. But so we thought, wow, that's terrible. How could they mess up the character this much? You want to know how they messed up the Wishmaster in Wishmaster 4?
Wow.
Okay, make like 3 guesses, and I guarantee you none of them are what actually happened.
Does he become like a pedophile or something?
No.
Okay. Does he kick puppies?
No.
Okay. What's
I mean,
another...
both of the 2 things you just mentioned would still be evil, so.
Yeah.
What does he do? Does he become like a fucking porn star or something?
Oh, he falls in love with a human woman and then actively delays trying to set the other Djinn free as a result.
What? That sounds
Like,
so...
okay, if the idea was that he was going to pretend to be in love with her just so she would make all the wishes he needs, that would be one thing. But that's not what happens. He's actually in love with her, and he actively delays the prophecy as a result.
What? Why does this...
Have you ever wanted to see a movie have you ever wanted to see a sequel to a movie with a really cool villain, but make the villain good, but not just a good guy, a lame good guy?
Oh. Isn't that what happened to Dracula and Hotel Transylvania 3? Oh! Hotel Transylvania Transformed! That could definitely be on one of our worst lists. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
God.
We didn't even think about that one.
We need
I'm
to
still
make
surprised Ralph Breaks Internet didn't make it
Okay, but
Roxy's
to be fair, even if I remembered all the bad sequels we talked about that we forgot about, Wishmaster 4 would still be number 1.
Oh no, I bet. No, I was just saying like, okay,
Actually,
at some point we need to
you're
do...
gonna want to ask Roxy. Where would Ralph Breaks the Internet go if it was on your list?
It wouldn't make it on the list just because I think some of the other ones are worse. I actually did remember that one.
Okay. Go on.
But so, yeah, it's like what Sir said. Wishmaster 4 legitimately feels like a fucking porno that they decided to shoehorn the Wishmaster into for the sake of getting more people to buy it. The first scene of the movie is sex.
Like, do you
You have
see?
multiple sex scenes throughout the movie. There's even a scene where the Wishmaster goes. There's even a scene where the Wishmaster and like the main character's actual boyfriend go to a fucking strip club, and there's even a guy who, for some inexplicably, wishes that he was a pimple on a stripper's ass, and we don't even fucking see it. You couldn't even do that.
What the fuck?
They literally didn't have the budget to fucking like I don't know
Make his
the
face
guy's
red.
face like
Red.
put his face on. Yeah, they didn't have the budget to superimpose that guy's face, but red on someone's ass, I guess.
Really goes to show how ass this movie is.
No, but like legitimately, say what you want about whatever other sequels you have. At least you don't literally have a fucking porno that was treated as a sequel
Joke's on you,
to
Roxy.
something. You know what I mean?
Joke's on you, Roxy. My number one was actually Super Hornio Bros 2, The Lost Levels.
The lost aphrodisiac.
No, The Lost Condom. Oh my god, dude! Why would they make Wishmaster Johnny Sins for a movie? What the fuck?
No, and not just that. At the end of the movie, she's like, she's like, oh, I don't want to be with you. And then he goes, wah, wah, wah. And he turns evil again. And he turns. Oh yeah, there's also a plot line. There's also a
literally
plot
grants someone's
line.
wish, like, I have wished for the means to destroy you, and he just gives it them.
Yeah, he literally just gives them a sword that'll kill him
Nah.
if they stab him with it. And he's like, oh, but look, it's too heavy for you. And then they just push him into it, and he dies. Which, by the way,
God.
by the way, he dies at the end of Wishmaster 3 as well, and they just forgot about that, I guess.
They brought him back so then he could be in this porno. Oh my god.
But also literally there's a completely pointless plot line about an Aztec god, or not Aztec, Asian god coming down to kill the Wishmaster, and then there's a fight scene, and then it's completely forgotten about, and the Wishmaster wins. Big shock.
Oh, nice. I'm so glad. This really sounds so
Yeah,
stupid.
so they turned the Wishmaster into a fucking incel. I can't believe it. This
My
like,
god.
I think
okay, once
what
again,
makes
say
this
what you want.
more insulting is
Say
the fact that this is the final Wishmaster movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Like, literally, say what you want about whatever other sequels you're gonna talk about. At least those sequels, like, weren't literally fucking porn scripts that were...
That were implemented into your
Okay,
series.
we don't actually know that that's... We don't actually know that that's how Wishmaster 4 was made. Maybe it is. But, like, it definitely feels like that. Would you agree? Like, that's my wild conspiracy
Yes.
theory about Wishmaster 4.
I have yet to see Wishmaster.
Except it's not wild, because if you watch the movie, you'll probably assume the same thing.
Oh man, I feel like I shouldn't watch 2 or anything past 2. It doesn't sound
2
like
at least has some interesting scenes, like the I wish my fuck ass motherfucker should go fuck himself. You wish for a lawyer to go fuck himself. That scene was great. That's like a top 10 best death in any movie. You know what I mean? Just remember that scene now that I mentioned it.
Go fuck himself.
Caroline. It's so stupid, but in a good way.
God.
Would you agree?
Man. Oh my god, I'm crying. Oh, that's so fucking funny.
Well, that's the thing. Like, okay, the second movie has some good moments, and the first movie is like the people who made the first movie are comedic geniuses.
I love the idea. I love the fact that they did that scene in the movie. I love it so much.
The fact that he doesn't even do it voluntarily, he's equally as confused. Okay, you know what? If we ever do, if we for some reason ever do an episode on the first two Wishmasters, which by the way, all of those movies are on YouTube. By the way, not even like pre-sponsored by YouTube things. They're just literally uploaded as videos on YouTube.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing
But
so
if
hard.
we ever, if we ever do an episode on Wishmaster 1 and 2,
Okay, I gotta
just
stop.
if we ever talk about the second movie, should one of us be fucking ourselves in the thumbnail?
I don't think YouTube would allow that.
I gotta stop, man. I gotta stop. Oh my god, my chest is starting to hurt.
You like it? Okay, Caroline, you like how the mere mention of that scene was enough for you to laugh for that long?
Yeah. I need a minute. Hold on.
They're
I
still
gotta walk back to the
going.
computer for a minute. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy fuck, that hurts. Oh my god. I'll be right back. Hold on. Oh my god.
I think I killed Caroline.
Oh my god!
Oh my god. Holy fucking shit, man. I needed a minute to breathe.
You back?
I needed a minute. Oh god. I was like, the only way that I could make myself stop laughing was trying to explain it to someone else. So I explained it to my parents and they just did not understand what the fuck I was talking about.
You should just send this. You should just send the scene to your parents with no context.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry for leaving like that. I had to go. Okay.
I think you can edit the silence out of the recording.
Okay, I'm gonna leave in the part of me leaving, but I'll edit out the part where I'm gone for a little bit. So.
Just edit in a SpongeBob time card that says like 5 minutes later.
I'm gonna put I'm gonna just put intermission and just a sped up clip of that scene. Just saying, podcast lawyer, I go fuck himself.
Actually, no. Put in the intermission title from Monty Python if you
yeah,
can.
oh, that's a good idea.
No. Do it with the lawyer's like face going ooh.
Yeah, with the music in the background. Anyways, holy fucking shit, man! Why did that make me laugh so hard? Such a goofy ass scene. Cause like I couldn't even imagine being in that same room. Whoa, man! What about my case? What about my case?
Well, I can't imagine it either. Believe me, I've tried.
He wasn't even concerned about the fact he was fucking himself. He was more concerned about his case coming up.
I know, and the guard just doesn't react at all.
We just gotta make an episode going over Wishmaster 2. As much as like that probably like the entire movie isn't as good as the first one, but man, that scene will probably crack me up. Cause it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
Okay, would you actually be up for that?
Yeah.
Like in season 4 or something?
Yeah, we could do it in season 4. I'm totally up for that. Oh my god. I'm
Or
not
October,
lying to you.
probably.
I'm not lying to you. I was literally starting to cramp up from laughing so hard. Like, okay. Sir, go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, at least this movie is the exact opposite of that. It's dog shit. That's insulting, not funny, unoriginal as hell, and one I hate so much. Sponge on the Run.
Yeah. Wait. No! This movie sucks.
Yeah, I guess the Sandy Cheeks movie isn't eligible, so...
Yeah, it's a spinoff.
Isn't like the third. You know what? Fuck it. We're talking about it anyway.
What, this
Doing
movie?
it live.
Doing it live! Fuck it! Fucking thing sucks! Anyways. I love that.
Okay,
So
fuck
awful that
it.
transcends the rules. And I don't care.
Nah, Sponge on the Run is the third SpongeBob movie. That's fine. I would allow it.
Yeah. At least, for as much as I dislike how they completely abandoned the animation style of 2D, this one isn't. In fact, it's the only. This and the voice acting are the only two praises I have for it. It's at least passable. And that. Everything else isn't. Where do you even. I'll start with it's not funny. It's not. Like, can you name a single good joke in this entire movie? Or at least
No.
one that you remember?
In the entirety of Sponge on the Run. Okay, no, the one good joke, and the delivery does make it a little worse than it should have been. Fuck, so it's not even a good joke. It's just that it would have been funny, but they kept it going for a little bit too long. And it's the part where Patrick puts all of his money on L, and SpongeBob's like, "That's a 7," and then Patrick goes, "7 starts with an L? That's weird." Like, that would have been funny if it just stopped after he said 7 starts with an L.
But
You know
keep
what I mean?
going?
Yeah.
No, but see, here's the thing. In like the first two SpongeBob movie, you can think of like 300, like SpongeBob.
300 great. They know
Yeah.
they're comedic geniuses to the extent they are, unironically.
Yeah, SpongeBob.
What we have in this movie, Patrick eating Gary's litter box.
That almost made me throw up, by the way, and I'm a snail. So,
Extra disgusting.
but actually,
so-
why would that be off-putting for me? Like, why would I have to specify that? I'm like,
gross
yeah, of
out
course it'd be weird to
random
me.
funny faces, slapstick, and a bunch of other jokes that have no real punchline other than to just
Also,
fill up space
I've-
with white noise.
I've heard people say that Sponge on the Run is like a beautiful-looking movie, and I'm just like, I don't see it. I think it looks hideous.
Honestly, valid.
Like, it looks so off to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Keep going.
Even if it's not. Let's see. The plot is very stupid, and the message is about trying to be brave. I think is stupid. It doesn't fit with SpongeBob's character at this point, but hey, we'll get to that. And it's also takes a pointless detour with El Diablo and the Spanish cowboys, or whatever.
Speaking of pointless detours, the entire climax gets derailed for the sake of advertising a spin-off show.
Yes, a shitty spin-off show that I will never see. It's probably that and the cowboy.
Oh, and let's just say this now. Saying that we don't want to watch the spin-off show isn't a matter of well, Steven Hillenburg wouldn't have wanted this. No, he knew about
no,
it.
It's just
He
I
even
just
worked on
refuse
this
to watch
movie.
it for
We're-
other reasons.
Yeah, we just don't want to watch it.
Watch it. And
We're not trying to fucking white knight Steven
Probably-
Hillenburg like everybody
they
else on
probably
the
threw
internet.
it in because it originally was going to be about them at camp. But hey, let's just keep it in anyway because show to advertise, and it's the only original idea we have.
No,
Speaking
it's
of
not
which,
an original idea because Nickelodeon, you cancel everything that doesn't immediately get the same ratings as SpongeBob.
yeah, original quotation marks, which also reminds me, a criticism I don't agree with on Sponge Out of Water is that it feels derivative, which
No, Sponge,
yeah, some
Sponge Out
ideas
of Water.
come from the
Sponge
show.
Out of, Sponge
But
Out of Water does its own
adds
thing.
unique unique spins on them with the whole going to dry land and superhero stuff.
Yes, I love
Yes, adds new
Sponge Out of
things to it.
Water. Sponge Out of Water is a good movie. It's awesome. It's funny. It's
Yeah,
silly.
Sponge Out of Water is. It
Guys,
is. It's a good movie.
can we
Sponge
please
like
do-
people.
Can we
I've never.
please do an episode?
If there's
on that
anything you can
movie?
criticize Sponge on the Water for, being unoriginal is not it. Sponge on the Water is an absurdist comedy to the core.
Can we? Okay, I know
Yeah.
we're.
Meanwhile,
Oh, sorry. I was just gonna say one thing. I know we plan to do this first SpongeBob movie. Would it be okay if, like, in season 4, we do the other one? They both deserve our respective
yeah.
time.
The other one, keep in
The
mind.
other one. Meanwhile, we have this, which I would describe as derivative, meaning they took the best episodes and ideas compilation and ran it over with their boat car. You're welcome.
Oh, you know what the other one good joke in the movie was?
What?
When SpongeBob and Patrick are having their third act breakup argument, and Patrick walks over to another prison cell.
Yeah, that was decent, I guess. But anyways, hey, remember when the gang went to Atlantis in one special? Well, here they are again at Atlantis. Remember when the Krusty Krab was shutting down because SpongeBob was not there and the town was into utter chaos? Well, actually, they do reuse that idea way too much in the show, but still. And also, hey, don't you remember, have you seen that snail, that emotional episode that people loved? What if we made that into as part of this movie's plot? Wouldn't you immediately get for that? Would you? And also, wow, SpongeBob and Patrick go on a road trip, and one of the characters is a Poseidon ripoff, whatever, who has...
No, he's called Poseidon. He's a Neptune knockoff.
Oh, he's Neptune knock. I forgot he's called Poseidon. The point is that you have a merman character who's like really insecure about his looks, especially hair. And wow, that reminds me a lot of, the first movie. This reminds me a lot of the first movie. Remember the first movie? Don't you just want to rewatch the first movie again?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we'll eventually on the show, but still,
I love the first movie a lot.
this movie barely has any ideas it can call its own. It's so incredibly lazy.
Yeah, no, I agree. This movie just feels like it was kind of made for money.
Whereas the first movie had thematic cohesion and heart and effort and put into it, this has none of that.
Which, keep in mind, it's a road trip movie, and a lot of road trip movies are lazy and derivative and just, oh, here's the random cartoony wacky place we're gonna go to for the next 10 minutes and then never again. But in the first SpongeBob movie, they were all actually relevant to his character arc.
Yeah, like the thug tug.
Meanwhile,
was, like,
here's the
really
ghost of El Diablo. That's just a dream and adds nothing.
Even the fucking gas station guys were relevant.
Yeah, because
to his
they were like the hecklers that like SpongeBob and Patrick couldn't. That would always push down SpongeBob and Patrick. Also, what the fuck was Snoop Dogg and Keanu Reeves even doing in this movie? Like, how did they get here? Where?
Yeah, I looked at Wikipedia. What are they doing here?
What are they doing here? Look, I love
An
Keanu
Aquafina.
Reeves. Yeah.
Whoever Reggie Watts is.
Who this motherfucker? Who's this guy? What's he doing here? Get out of here!
And speaking of which, who even are these characters? They're not the same SpongeBob characters. SpongeBob's the overly annoying man-child he is in the later seasons. Patrick is a derivative dumbass, though he's not a jerk, like in seasons 6, 7, and 8. Everyone else is flat and uninteresting and don't add anything to the story overall. Yeah. Plankton has an out-of-nowhere heel turn for when he gets the formula, even though that's completely rushed and unearned. They did not care. They did not care when making this movie.
Sponge out of water. They even sort of took that from Sponge Out of Water, but in Sponge Out of Water, it wasn't out of nowhere.
Yeah,
it was because he and SpongeBob worked together, and Plankton was like, "Huh, this is actually kind of fun."
Yeah, even though they completely undid it with I gotta keep things back to where they were, which was annoying.
Yeah, it's a little annoying, but you can at least understand because it still leads up to
on one hand, it's nice that Plankton actually grows, and on the other hand, Plankton is the sort of character who would find... No, because like in the fun episode, Plankton finds evil too much fun to stop, but he does learn to at least appreciate teamwork. Also, I guess Karen's just dead at the end of that movie. I just remembered that.
Yeah,
Karen
and
fucking dies and
That
sponge
that
out of water.
that moment was really sad
Yeah.
to me because, like, obviously the only reason why Plankton did it was just so then he didn't have to hear the last thing because he was really, like, he was already so emotional. He didn't want the last thing for his wife to see was a broken man. So I mean, take that for
Yeah.
what you will. Wow, it turns out.
Plankton the movie was also really good. It was a really effective character study on the two.
Yeah, it was the only worthwhile thing from the franchise we've gotten in years.
Aside, like, the
And this
video
movie
games,
being the
apparently.
start of the downfall again,
Yeah.
and which sad because it's lost the. I'm actually gonna not white knighting here. I'm criticizing, but you can tell that this is where Hillenburg officially lost his writing magic that he once had.
Yeah, but
Like this is
I
him
still,
on his final leg. This
yeah.
wasn't.
Which I don't fully blame him for anything, really. I think he was just mostly
Honestly
here
makes
to
me
work.
sad.
I mean, yeah, literally part of the movie was advertising a show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He,
famously
Even if he was
advertising
given
a show
full
and
creative control, I don't think he would have been able to.
yeah.
do that, and
Sadly, he couldn't even
and
really come
while
into
most of it
Sorry.
is just rehashing better stories that he had involvement with.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Steven Hillenburg. We love you.
We
We love you.
we will miss you,
But
man.
also, we're not going to harass your friends for
Yeah, we're
working
not.
on
Yeah, and I think he
spin-offs
would
and
be.
stuff.
I
We're
think
not-
he would be fine with that. I think he would rather us not
Well,
go out of
yeah,
our
I
way
know.
and being
I
like,
just mean-
fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you! You shit on his grave.
You said that like a fucking. You said that like. You sounded like you're doing a fucking like old person voice there.
I knew I always hated those people and their flying machines.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I mainly
Okay,
I'm not as
okay.
angry
I know. That's just a coincidence. You didn't know this, but I'm playing Shovel Knight right now, and I'm on the level flying machine. So
Yeah, I'm not.
I think
Also, I'm not as angry. I think because I used up all my anger energy during Toy Story 4, but this really is up there with how bad. I'm willing to accept there are objectively worse out there, but this is actually a real contender for my least favorite animated movie of all time.
valid.
I just hate it. Stupid derivative, not funny, forced in. It sucks so much. Fuck this movie and everything it stands for.
I'm kind of glad I got that good laugh out of the way. And looking at that picture I sent in.
because now you're not in the mood to laugh.
Oh. What did Nitro
What-
say?
What is your number one, Caroline?
So remember how? Do you guys know Nitro, or not Nitro? What's his name from? He says this line, and it used to be my Discord banner for the longest time. Oh baby, don't you understand? You're playing with the big boys now. And then he blows up a city. This is how I feel right now because Jesus H. All right, ladies and
You
germs.
can't say the Lord's name on the rant.
True, I can't.
Actually, you see, I can say "Oh my God" all I want though.
Me?
I'm not restrained.
No,
Your
whatever.
God
Shut
will
up.
punish
Shut
you.
up. Anyway.
No, I was trying to do a
Yeah.
Simpsons reference, but that
Oh.
just came off as annoying.
All right. So.
No, because the joke is,
Okay.
Reverend Lovejoy needs to tell Marge that she can't divorce me, otherwise his God will punish him.
So. You know how I said Full House made me realize how much I originally Fuller House made me realize how much I actually love the originals so much and
Yeah.
actually thought it was really good, and how Roxy said that X-Men, how they didn't realize how much they loved Magneto until X3, and how Sir, you said that you didn't realize how much the characters meant to you in Toy Story 4 until seeing what in Toy Story 1 through 3 meant until Toy Story 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're talking about Origins Wolverine, aren't you?
talking about what? No,
Origins Wolverine, aren't
no,
you?
no, no. I'm not gonna break my own rule.
Did you just say Blob?
Come on, bub. Literally says bub, by the way. It doesn't even say blob. There's not even an
Like a
God.
Bubsy
Alright, get on.
shows up?
Alright,
Okay.
go on. Enough stalling.
You think I'm stalling? Ah! Anyways, um, Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. What
Never heard of it.
the fuck is a Dirge
Dirge
of
of Cerberus?
Cerberus? You might be wondering. Well,
Cerberus has 9 balls! You did what?
Cerberus is the name of the weapon that the character Vincent Valentine uses in Final Fantasy VII. Final Fantasy VII Remake is is my number 2 favorite video game ever made. I want you to think about that. My second favorite video game of all time. How does Dirge of Cerberus ruin one of my favorite games of all time? Well, horrible gameplay. Instead of being a traditional RPG, instead they went the first-person shooter route. Third-person shooter route for no reason. They only did it because fuck you. We want to make something new. Speaking of wanting to make something new, this game takes place a couple years after Advent Children, which was a movie I thought was a good bookend to the Final Fantasy series. Bookend? Baby, we're not even finished! So, what happened? You might be wondering. What made this so bad other than the horrible gameplay? Well, they made Vincent, who was a really cool and mysterious character, an edgy, badass, ripped to the bone core vampire slayer that would just rip and tear and work for an organization with Reeve. Who's Reeve? I don't know. He wasn't even shown off in the first game. So why is he even here? If you don't know, this game was only made because they didn't want to only have one game tied to Final Fantasy VII. That's it. That's the only reason. They just didn't want Final Fantasy VII to be one game. So they made this, which also they made Crisis Core, which is really good. I like it because it delves deep into the backstory of Final Fantasy VII a little bit more, showing where everybody came from. And Advent Children, in my opinion, was a pretty good movie. It kind of showed like what happened after the events of Final Fantasy VII. It's not really needed, but it's really cool to see where all the characters were a couple years later, with Tifa and Cloud having kids or adopting kids, or at the very least helping them out. It's really nice and unique with an awesome soundtrack to boot. What did Dirge of Cerberus do to fuck it all up? Well, let me tell you. Guys, what is one of the biggest things that you hate in a movie franchise that we brought up a few times here?
Character assassination?
Oh yeah, it character assassinates Vincent, Cloud, everybody. Even though Cloud's not even the main character of this game, he shows up for a little bit and he does nothing, even though he would gladly go and help anybody now because he knows who he is because of his identity in Final Fantasy VII. Oh, but we forgot all about that because Final Fantasy Dirge of Cerberus doesn't fucking give a fuck. Anyways, what else did I bring up? Or what else did we bring up? What's one big thing? Oh, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead, sir. What do you think?
I'm trying to think. What's one big what?
What's one big thing that we talked about? Here, I'll give you a hint. What was Roxy's first dishonorable mention, and what was my number 5? And what do they have in common?
Yeah, Pirates 5 for your number 5. Roxy's first dishonorable mention was Rise of Skywalker.
Yep. What do they have in common?
Those in particular,
You want me to give you a hint?
see, stupid plot devices that make no sense.
Yep. Apparently the Dirge of Cerberus is so powerful it can kill a super army that's apparently been there the entire time. Oh, that's another thing. Hey guys, when would be a good time to bring like your most strongest forces out to battle? Maybe during a meteorite strike attack, or maybe whenever there's a literal
That's
angel
another
of death.
bad cliche I heard about. Is these super important characters who are there the entire time. We just didn't see them during the story.
Whenever you want, Rick, we're here to help.
Yeah, they literally like the super soldiers in this game literally did not exist in any other Final Fantasy VII. They weren't mentioned. The only time they were mentioned in the game is that, oh, well, we have all these super important individual characters who are living down into the underground, and we must go down and get them so then we can use them to help fight these new weird invading enemies. Which, what? You're telling me you would not use that during an asteroid attack? What about whenever Sephiroth came in? Hey, guys, remember in Final Fantasy VII whenever Rufus literally to show... Oh, yeah, by the way, the main villain is literally just a child. Ha! Sounds familiar! Why would that be the main villain? Who apparently has a close connection to Vincent that we never knew about. Oh my god, how fucking nuts! Not only that, but bringing in... bringing in a super soldier class just destroys everything Final Fantasy did. Because Final Fantasy, literally, there were terrorist attacks that happened in Final Fantasy VII. They weren't there for that. Okay, well, maybe just they think Shinra could take care of it with the with Soldier. What about whenever the literal head of the company dies to a sword stabbed to the back? Oh, no, we don't need them. Shinra could deal with it. What about an asteroid flying from the sky? From a one-winged angel! No, we don't need to send our guys out for that. Oh, but since a child's out here, oh my gosh, send in the special forces! Call the president! Get the mayor on the horn! It's all so dumb.
Wait. You know what would be really funny?
What?
I just thought of this. And I'm sure you'll get a kick out of this too. Like, what if there was what if there's like a super villain who, like, refused to, or like a fake superhero who refused to save children from natural disasters just because he was like, guys, look, see? If you think God is a good guy, he lets this happen.
Just like a
or something
super atheist or something. Anyways,
yeah, does that actually sound like a funny idea for like a villain character?
It'd be so fucking evil. Anyways, so with all that being
also,
said,
isn't that funny?
So for all of that, let me say one thing that Dirge of Cerberus did that some of the worst sequels rarely tend to do because they know better. Because at the very least, with all that we brought up, some of the movies that we brought up don't do this. Because, or if they do this, they get mocked and laughed at and harassed to the point where they just don't make another one. Which I'm not condoning, I'm not condoning harassing people. Don't do that, you're a prick if you do. This was a PSA by me. Anyways, so, what does Dirge of Cerberus do? Let me tell you. At the end of the game, also, one of the main villains from the other games is just a supercomputer now that can use ghosts to kill you. That doesn't make any fucking sense. No, because fuck you. That's why. It doesn't make any sense or logical sense on how he was able to do that. And Hojo is such a fucking piece of shit anyways, I don't care to see that he's still alive. The fact that he's still alive doesn't make any sense. He's like, how does that happen? But what the main kicker of this game does, that makes me just scream in absolute vitriol and hatred. At the end of this game, the characters are walking down a corridor. Or, sorry, one of the main villains are walking down a corridor. And they open up a chamber. And it's the main villain from Final Fantasy Crisis Core. that is apparently still alive, even though Zack killed them in the last entry, and it was shown that he died, and that he couldn't come back or regenerate, and he sacrificed his own life for, that kickstarted the entire events of Final Fantasy VII, and just ruins
The main villain's Charlie from Smiling Friends.
No, it's even worse.
Dies and doesn't come back.
No, comes right back for no fucking reason other to get a spinoff. This killed the Final Fantasy VII universe. Because guess what? This is where the series ended at. You know, not the satisfying ending of Final Fantasy VII, where Aerith is...
Wait, they were trying to set up a spin-off?
Yes, they were trying to spin off... No, they were trying to do a new story from Final Fantasy VII to have the new characters fight against Genesis one final time to send them back to the depths of hell. Fuck off. He's already died. He died in the last entry. Are you stupid? Apparently so, because you greenlit this. Now.
Man, if that guy's a Genesis, I guess... if he's Genesis, I guess they'd have to start calling him after he returns, what, New Testament? What's the chapter after Genesis?
Can I just say one last thing?
Oh, they're gonna do a Genesis does what Nintendo don't joke.
They call him Saturn in the next one.
No. It's so bad that when they decided that they were going to remake the series, the main plot of Final Fantasy VII Remake is them to try to stay away from that timeline. That is literally the remake of Final Fantasy VII, which I love, by the way. It's amazing. It's a masterpiece. But it still utterly ruins Final Fantasy VII. This game was so bad that they had to make, when they were deciding to make the remake, that they're going to have to try to diverge away from what happened in Final Fantasy VII Dirge of Cerberus. Sorry, Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII. Don't care.
That's really funny.
Now, can I just say one other thing? Remember my worst video games list? How I named off a bunch of reasons why I hated those games? So, just real quick. I'm gonna just, real quick, let me go to my list. Because I have it here. And then I'll close it off. Let's look at what all these games did that made it go onto the list. Black Ops 4 ruined the Black Ops series for no discernible reason and not continuing the story correctly. Ultra Despair Girls has disgusting, damn near pedophilic-like cutscenes. Literally, the first opening cutscene of the game shows an underage. Hey, Ultra Despair Girls literally. In Dirge of Cerberus, the literally opening shot shows a fucking young girl's ass. Like, it zooms in on it.
Oh!
Yeah.
No!
Back for...
you'll love Harry Potter 4 then.
Black Ops 4 ruins... Back for Blood tries to continue where the original left off, but completely failed. Garden of Banban looks ugly as shit. Umbrella Corps tried taking the series into more...
At least with Garden of Banban, there's no good thing to ruin.
Yeah. Umbrella Corps Try taking the series into a first-person perspective, even though the series was never meant for that. Sonic and the Secret Rings. The game barely fucking works. Like Dirge of Cerberus barely fucking works. And also has very shitty put-in mechanics. Mario Party 10 literally took ideas from other entries and tried meshing it all into one big pile of suck. FNAF Security Breach. Literally fetch quest, key cards, bullshit like that just to put in. Paper Mario Sticker Star. Literally stopped the series from continuing in a good path. And The Walking Dead: A New Frontier. There is no enjoyable characters in this game. I, for the life of me, never thought in a million fucking years I could ever find a game that could surpass this game. I went 5 years of my entire life thinking that there's nothing that could beat The Walking Dead: A New Frontier. There's no way in fucking hell that's possible. Well, guys, I found it. You are staring at the worst video game I have ever played in my life. And I do not care. I have heard defenders for this game thinking it was fun and that it was cool and that it was epic. And you know what? If they like it, then that's fine. But I despise it. I went out of my way to buy a physical copy. By the way, I'm just going to admit this now. I pirated my original copy, but I bought a physical copy just so then I have it in case my other copy doesn't work. I never in a million years would want to play Dirge of Cerberus. I don't want to play it. I hate it so fucking much. This game can royally go fuck itself. And there you have it. There's my number one.
Woo.
As you could tell, do you see why I'm glad I had a good laugh?
We are all
before
very
this?
passionate about the predecessors that we mentioned here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just this thing, wow.
Well,
Okay.
hey, at the very least, we had to go fuck yourself. Thing that made us all laugh. That made me laugh. What?
Oh, by the way, is FNAF Security Breach still on the list? Or, I mean, on this list for the episodes, or is this list outdated?
What do you mean? Oh, the worst games list?
Because next time on the Vulture Culture podcast.
Oh, here, let me send you the actual list just to make sure. Just so then you got it. Okay. Vulture Culture podcast episodes. There they are.
You thought we were so negative here. Don't worry, viewers. We can only go up. In
Hopefully.
this upward spiral of positivity.
Yeah, hopefully. Let me send it right now. This isn't all the episodes. I'll send all the episodes after.
Alright.
Here you go. Yeah, look at that game, by the way. Look at that cover for this game. Roxy, do you see the cover for Dirge of Cerberus? Look at that. Why does he look like that?
Alright.
It looks so...
Anyways, the next 5 episodes we're gonna...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Next 5 episodes are... Episode 56, FNAF Security Breach.
Woo!
Which... I think this is the one time I'm allowed to use my skip game card.
Yep.
Isn't it?
Yep, because Roxy used their skip game card on Batman, so it's fine. Oh, wait, no!
No, I ended up not doing that.
You can use
No, she's playing Batman.
Oh, okay, can we just still let Sir not have to play? Can we just let Sir not have to buy the game?
Why would I make Sir buy Goodbye Volcano?
No.
That would be evil.
No, Security Breach.
Oh, yeah, that's also fine.
And
Yeah, we're gonna let you skip
episode
it, but that's...
57 is... Oh, God.
Oh, yeah!
Well-
Woohoo!
Well, your inevitable punishment for choosing fixed behind my back is about to come to fruition.
Woo!
As we have a movie by Sia called Music.
Woo! Yeah, baby. I don't know what this movie's about, but I'm gonna watch it.
Something tells me it's about music.
Well, you're gonna see when we get around to recording that, which won't be for a while.
No, you know what would be really funny is if I used my skip card on music and I just watched a review of it instead.
I think we actually did watch Musical Hell's review of this movie a while back.
Oh, I know 58 isn't picked yet. Oh, man.
Yeah, 58 has no title yet, but we'll get around to doing so.
I'll think about one right now. You keep going.
Episode 59 is Shark Tale.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty self-explanatory.
Sorry.
Anyways,
The
and
only good DreamWorks
last
movie.
one for now is episode 60, our top 5 worst movies of all time.
Oh, you can reveal episode 61 because episode 58 doesn't have a title yet.
Okay, I was gonna And that's fair.
Yeah, and then it'll
Now,
still
for
be 5.
episode 61,
Oh wait, no. Hold
the one we will announce last for now, is Inhumans, the TV series.
Woo! Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Ow! Shh. Sorry.
Yeah.
We're
We're going from bad to mid, I guess.
I'm very interested in what you guys will think about Inhumans. Turns out Roxy's like
It's inhuman.
Roxy's gonna watch it. Oh, speaking of Inhumans, I actually bought a Medusa doll, like a 1990s Medusa doll, from the Fantastic Four TV show. It's really cool. Oh shit! Almost broke it. No. It rolls around. Wait, can I? Oh, that's cool. The hair moves. Whee! Anyways,
Anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. Make sure to leave like, comment, subscribe to help us grow. And all that
Please.
fun stuff.
We got more
Also on
episodes.
social media, links will be left in the description. Thank you so much for watching, listening, whatever it is you do. We hope to see you again around these parts. And
Don't touch that dial.
but yeah, see you again. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.